Well met, lords and ladies, Jacob Butter speaking, and welcome back to another episode of... I am happy today. Oh, yes, I am very happy. And why am I happy, do you ask? Well, because today, for the first time in about 2 months, I think, possibly even 3 at this stage, I actually just have a good old-fashioned requested video, one video, without having to worry about nominations or cramming videos together into different reviews with a vaguely tangential relation to each other, nor cram watching behind the scenes for nomination purposes of the course of about 5 days, when I didn't realize that I thought we had until like the 31st to do so. All of that is done now. I have done my part for Gacha Fest. It's in their hands now, I suppose. Maybe I might get called back in if we have to debate amongst us judges about which nominations actually receive the awards themselves. But I have presented my bit. We'll see what happens. For now, we're back to good old-fashioned Gacha review, the way that it was intended. Do I still have to do Jacob's nomination? I have already seen, so naturally that should be easier. But anyway, not the point. We're back to normal, and we're back to, I guess, whatever this is, or whatever this is going to be. I'm not necessarily happy about the video itself. Johnny did request this, by the way. He let me know it was going to happen. He asked me if I was going to review it. I didn't know of its existence, because again, I was preoccupied. But now that I do know, I thought I'd start with this, because, like it says in the description, you can probably guess what I'm going to say about the fact that this video merely exists. Because I've made my position on such matters, quite clear in the past about, where I think, the line of, perfectionism is, and, and what kind of, and what kind of, results it can yield if you keep on, reinventing the same thing multiple times and not giving yourself the chance to, flourish into other territories. But I will probably get onto that after the video, because it's going to be a through line. For now, I suppose we have a redo of the Disco Pops Reboot. For better or worse, it exists. So let's go ahead and judge it. Without further ado, I think. Is it gonna show up? No, it's not. Wrong tab. Here we go. Without further ado, on with the review. So they all get transitions. Okay, I was gonna say, why did Amy's name get erased there? I don't know. Speaking of Amy's name, I guess we're probably going to come back to that because there's a change that I suspect that Johnny has made, but I'm going to see if it actually stuck. Oh, okay. Missed opportunity there, by the way, to do a thing where they all actually point in time of music, so like going boom, 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 you know, point, 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 point as it increases. That would have been nice. Anyway. So yeah, this is a redo of the premiere episode of Disco Pops. That is right, yeah. The premiere episode of the rebooted version of Disco Pops. If people don't remember, the reason there's a Disco Pops reboot to begin with was actually because Johnny's old channel got deleted off of YouTube. Not by him, which meant that he actually lost, all of the original series, minus the stuff that I reviewed, which I then proceeded to send to him. But he decided he was going to, start afresh, basically. And that reboot has had its major ups and downs. Where the original Disco Pops kind of had had a what was I gonna say? Yeah, where it had it was pretty it was meant on the same level, partly because it was so formulaic, but it was like each episode was usually like the same general level of quality as the one that came before and after it. With it, there were a few like noteworthy scenes and plot points that Johnny, came up with like as he went along quite organically. And one of the failings of the reboot version was purely focusing on those moments without the preamble that came before it. While I can respect the idea of like breaking the formula, because most episodes did start off the exact same way as each other, the problem is when you have all of the big moments without like them feeling like reveals or being properly set up or having to do very, very rapid exposition, you end up with the consistent problem with the reboot. The reboot, by the way, has pretty good episodes and also pretty terrible ones that have some of which have been deleted off the face of YouTube. So whereas like the original was kind of like a steady line with a couple of bumps quality-wise, the reboot was literally just all over the map. So that might be the reason why Johnny's chosen to redo the reboot. But the question is, has he learnt from the mistakes of the reboot now that he's redoing it? That's what I want to figure out right now, actually. Anyways, yeah. Okay. Oh, okay. Thank goodness. All right. Okay. So the thing I said in the intro that I was worried that Johnny had made a certain change. Well, again, to those who don't know the lore, Jess and Amy here are canonically the offspring of Marinette and Adrian and Nino and Alia, respectively, from Miraculous. And for some time, Johnny was considering changing that revelation, basically. And the reason behind that, I suspect, is because a lot of the really terrible episodes of the reboot, especially including the one that got deleted, revolved around the exact, I guess, execution of how those two couples had offspring to begin with, which caused, major uproar from the review itself. I'm not sure about the original episode, actually. Not that it's obvious anymore, of course, because it's gone. So yeah, one thing that happens a lot with Johnny, actually, especially as is that he takes very drastic measures when it comes to course correction. And I say this knowing full well that I am usually the deliverer, or at least the person with the with the platform that offering said corrections in the first place. So I think in a part of me suspects that in his mind, the reason that episode failed so spectacularly, or like the way to avoid falling into that same pitfall, would be to remove the entire idea of the parentage of Jess and Amy from the picture altogether, rather than simply correcting what was actually in here. For the record, like again, I said this before, Gacha review is never intended to be like like, oh yes, delete this thing and start over again or something. It's more of a case of, okay, this video exists now. How could it have been improved, or how can someone take this advice like forward? Whether it's the creator or the audience watching. So it's more of a case of trying to offer like suggestions of improvements of what's already there, or possible like alterations of what was already there, maybe like should have been included in the first place. How to get to the same point in a story. That's what I usually try to do, basically. I think the only time that video's ever been said to this should be deleted was actually that, like, the it wasn't called Double Sadness. That was the other video again before it. I think it might have been Double Sadness, but yeah, or Strike Back Sadness. Yes. So well, not Strike Back Sadness. That was a different one. Whatever the pregnancy one was called. Yeah, that was KW who said that, not me. But yeah, normally my position is don't delete the videos, but simply take or leave what we say and run with that. So I was worried because I felt like a lot of the time, Johnny is like, even in his reactions to these videos when he's in the chat, he can sometimes say things like, things like, I should have done this thing, should I just delete this video or something? And usually I'm like, no, don't know. That's not the point at all. Absolutely not. So and yeah, that's why I was worried about like that idea of like, okay, you're saying does he think that we mean that the idea of like the I guess the miraculous, they've actually got an official name now, having children would be a bad thing? No, just make sure to age them appropriately if you wish to do so. That was kind of the main point. So thank you, Childhood Memories, that was the name of it. Yes, thanks, Bon. So yeah. It was the density of versus the poll was which episode do I redo, and Dingo's a no redos episode. Yeah, that's also true. It seems like, yeah, a lot of the time I feel like he probably doesn't want to be talked out of the panicked course correction sometimes. Yeah. So Papa saying which order, which is kind of weird. You think you'd want to redo like the whole thing in chronological order anyway, but all right, well, sure, fair enough. So yeah. Question. I know you have Music Go remakes. The plan is to have season 1 remakes. We do them because of better quality stories. Problem isn't a problem with the removal. What's the problem here that isn't the problem with the MG removal? Oh, well, okay. So, I guess that, well, I never had a problem with the reboot idea itself. Because Johnny's channel was gone. I mean, sure, it makes sense to have, given that, like you've been handed a chance to like, have a blank slate, go with it. The problem is when you keep trying to like go back to correct like these things like over and over and over again, like, I mean, yeah, so with the Music Go remakes, first of all, I actually didn't even like want to do them myself originally. It was Aiden who talked me into it. And it mainly because like, I've realized that, okay, if I just keep the same script, because, obviously that's the difference here. Like I still have the original scripts, so I can just, dish those out again as needed. But yeah, my perspective on that one is, okay, fair enough. I most of the time with the Music Go remakes, I'm doing what I intend to do on a technical level, for the first time, so not when I didn't actually have the skills or know-how and I did add, with like, a scene or two here and there that that got deleted originally for, behind the scenes reasons. So that's kind of where I'm at with Johnny, because like the way this, it's what I'm guessing is going to happen here is a rewriting of a rewriting. And there comes a time, I think, where you end up with where you end up trying to correct and rewrite the same thing so many times that you end up you end up not trying like new things. You end up like so stuck in this idea that will never be perfect, because no idea can be perfect, that you end up trapping yourself. It's the same thing that I say about like Monster Compendium, which hasn't come out yet, but I know has been rewritten and, you know, just remolded from the beginning multiple times, despite all the hours that were sunk into it. I get the idea of you're trying to make like the best version you can, but at some point I feel like there should be like a line where it's like, okay, let's put something out there into the world that might not be perfect on like every intrinsic detail, but it's going to be satisfying for both like, you know, yourself as the creator and the audience that are going to watch it. And that's where I think that the musical remix and this kind of thing differ. But I was going to save that for the end, because obviously we haven't gone to the video yet, so I guess we'll continue from that point. What's the hell are we like? Anyways, wow, me and my mom are pretty awesome superheroes. I get, you know, very casual conversation to just like bring up randomly as like your first line of dialogue. So yeah, don't forget about dads as well, silly. I see that Johnny is trying to make his dialogue sound less expedition-y, but I mean, way to open up a conversation. These two would have known about their parents being superheroes for quite some time, I would imagine. So why would they just talk about it randomly here? Oh, okay, fine, because Jess forgot. Alright then. Anyway, speaking of superheroes, Majesty, okay. Anyways, I better get some food for us before my tummy growls. Classic, wait, no, wrong series. Okay, Jess, let me turn away so that I'm not facing the person who just showed up. Hello, Amy. Oh, hey, Mum, what do you want to tell me? I like the idea that, like, that Alia Césaire and Majesty, two people who have very distinct canonical voices, sound similar to each other. But anyway. There you go. I sniped that from you this time. It's not just Bond, I do that too. Who are you? Why do you sound just like my mum for some reason? Hey, Amy, got some bananas for us. Who is that? Oh, there's no comma there. Who is that bestie? She seems sus. That's another thing that Johnny has kept. I will say, you know, Jess saying that people are sus. That's you know, obviously a sign of when she was invented as a character. But I like that that's, you know, that's maintained. How much have you missed? Not much. Most of it has just been me, you know, talking about different like artistic processes and I guess like the nature of Gacha review itself and, you know, the ideas of perfectionism. So honestly, yeah, there you go. Yeah, we're on the first scene, so don't worry about it. Oh, geez. Okay, I guess my camera's dying now. All right. Looks like I'm possessed by Xana. Yeah, there we go. Let me just there we go. I'll switch to the other one. There you go. Alright. I don't know who she is. My name is Majesty, and I know all about you two, Jessica Agreste and Amy Césaire. He's got the accent as well. Everything? Yes, everything. So what are you doing about... I'm sorry, that's your reaction? Someone just comes in and says they know everything about you, and your thing's like, yeah, makes sense. What are you doing here, by the way? Like, I understand that, you know, we've manifested the whole, like, issue of, like, Majesty really being, one of the creepiest individuals of all time, but that was already from the source material, so, you know. Maybe a magic could change her voice to imitate the innocent to try to persuade her victims. I mean, oh god. uh, I mean, I guess to some degree, every now and then they had like, actual like, Jen Bartlett, like actual Majesty speak in her regular accent, but that's usually the extent of it, I think. Oh my goodness. Anyway, imitate the innocent. If she could do it to criminals, she wouldn't need a pop group, I guess. She could just, destroy the bunglers from inside by just impersonating the Shadow King or something. Anyway. Oh, you might join? Okay, well, alright, fair enough. I'll send you a link then, just in case, so you don't have to yell "let me in" like you'll probably inevitably do when it gets to a different scene. It's still early days, you never know. Anyways, what are you doing here, Majesty? I'm here to complete your destinies to become Disco Pops. This is some kind of dream, right? She seems very bashful for some reason. It's like, me, superhero, what kind of dream? Stop it. Not at all. In fact, knowing that you two are related to the two most popular duos in Miraculous, acknowledging the fact that they are from a franchise, classic, of course. You even know our parents? Not exactly, but anyway. I guess, she knows everything about them. She probably has observed them long enough to know who her parents are or something. I mean, I guess. Yes, exactly. Mm-hmm. I figured you two would be perfect for the new team Cheshire and I are making. Oh, okay, so actually, including Cheshire into this. I remember that he was in a lot of episodes of Disco Pops, but I didn't remember if he was like there from the start or not. Anyways, hello, good of you.
Hello, I'm here. And also, I have a very important question. Is this the first redo of the pilot episode? Or am I crazy to think there was another redo, but then he deleted? I can't keep up with Johnny and what stuff he has redone over the years and deleted and everything like that. So it's hard to keep up. So I don't want to get things wrong here.
Okay, so to my knowledge, to my knowledge, there's only what was I gonna say? What do you mean to my knowledge? I mean, I was there the whole time. What am I talking about? I was there, man. Yeah. So, this is the second reboot, because technically the first reboot was was made because Johnny's original channel got deleted by YouTube, not by himself. So he decided to start over again, and that's the version that you've seen that's had its severe ups and downs. And I guess this is a redo of that reboot. Probably, I'm hopefully accounting for those things. We'll see what happens.
Fair enough.
But as far as I remember, the first episode didn't have any major concerns with it anyway, so we're probably in safe hands for today. Yeah. We're getting ready for the reboot, redo, remake, reimagining, yeah, and all that. Why exactly would we want to join you? You see, the force of the Inferno is starting to rise up. I think that's new. I don't remember them fighting the force of the Inferno before. Maybe I've missed that. And we need someone to stop them. How do we know you're not one of the millions of the new butterfly? Oh, minions of the new butterfly, not millions. Jeez, that would be that would be. I know the old butterfly holder, got billions of people, but still, My goodness. Why don't you get adults? Dumb question. 5 points from Gryffindor.
God.
What was I saying? Yeah. I mean, I guess that is a valid concern. So, I suppose one of the things now is because obviously the reboot came out before the new Butterfly Holder, did anything, or even got the Butterfly Miraculous. So, I guess, I guess we're keeping up to date now with what's happened. Which I guess means we're probably not going back to Strike Back anymore, which is... Wait. Oh, wait a second. Wait a minute. Okay, they're saying the first issue, actually. I said before, the timings of the series itself have been a constant thorn with the reboot, particularly. And now, okay, and I'm concerned that Jess is still saying the new Butterfly Holder, considering that, if it's the same Butterfly Holder that we're thinking of, that they would have had to have been around for, I don't know, probably, I mean, judging by the age of Jess, I don't know, like 20 years or so, at the very least. So, yeah, who's to say? I mean, I don't know if that would be called the new Butterfly Holder still, but it could be invented. I mean, from the Time Tagger episode, we do know that there was a different Hawkmoth, actually. So someone going by that name that wasn't Gabriel. So who knows? We are roughly like further forward from that point, actually, saying that not Time Tagger. Yeah, it was Time Tagger. Sorry, yeah. Wait.
Mm-hmm.
No, hold on. No, yes, it was Time Tagger. So there was Time Tagger versus Time Breaker. Yeah, no, it was Time Tagger. Yes, that was thinking of that. He was alive during the original timeline. So yeah, considering that these two were not, yeah, it could be someone even further beyond, actually. Which, my goodness, imagine if what that would do to Marinette's psyche. She's already crumbling enough as it is. Imagine if she does do the same thing for like 25 years.
That girl needs a break. That girl, I have to admit that she needs a break from the trouble.
Yeah. Yeah, someone else can take over for a bit. Now there are no more alliance rings. I understand if you don't want to trust me, but I promise you, I am a good person.
That's what a bad person would say. To try to say, oh, no, I am totally good. Yes, I am good. It's like, no. Like, you broke into their house and say, hey, do you want to join a team that I'm trying to create or whatnot? Because that sounds fun. Right, girls? Yeah, me over here being like, who are you? What are you doing in my house? Do I need to call the cops?
Not to mention, a lot of Akumatai's people believe that they're the ones who are in the right and enacting and correcting some form of injustice to themselves or others. So the whole being a good person thing would not work in this context for that reason. It's like, yeah, Queen, whatever, I wanna be the most least evil person in history. Yeah, that. Yep. Absolutely. Speaking of not evil, what did you just do to us? I just magically gave you your rings that allow you to access your powers. I could have handed them to you simply, but that would have taken more animation, so I chose not to.
Wow, just magically giving them rings and forcing them to be in this group, in this pop group. Yeah, that's... Wow.
No, that is how Majesty operates. This is okay. To be fair to Johnny, this is accurate characterization. In the first episode of Super Pops alone, Majesty goes up to Crystal Pop and just goes like, "Hello, you don't know me. I just ran me in the library of your school. Your destiny is to become a superhero, a super pop. In fact, here's your letter of acceptance to Baywood Academy. Here's your magic ring. You can't tell your parents. Off you go." That is what happened in the source material. So this is accurately adapted.
Look, it might be accurate, but doesn't mean I have to.
No, but I feel like by this stage, everyone. By this stage, everyone in the franchise has collectively agreed that Majesty is the worst.
I swear, if Majesty does that to me, I'll just be like, welcome to Texas, where you're not safe.
Has anyone made Country Pops yet? I think that was going... Wait, wasn't that going to be a thing, but Total TV never got around to it? I don't know. Something like that.
I do not remember, so I cannot tell you.
Yeah, no, that's a question for Eli, really. You know, more of the expert. All right. But oh yeah, I forgot to mention. Yeah, Majesty does canonically have mind control as well. That's another thing she can do. Anyways, back to the episode.
Did I just walk into?
I don't think you'd want us. We're just really normal girls with parents as supers. Come on. Missed opportunity here. What should the line have been? I feel like everyone knows. Just normal girls with normal lives.
Normal lives.
It was right there. Anyway.
But no one knows it. That we have a secret.
I've said it before. Yeah, well, they do now. Don't worry, you'll fit in with the others soon enough. I do believe your teammates are related to Power Rangers. Well, you believe? I mean, you kind of know everything about them, but you believe they're related? Okay, alright.
Oh god, Power Rangers,
Power Rangers?
No.
We love Power Rangers! Say no more, we accept-
What?
Wait, I see the tactic here, actually. I bet I bet Majesty told the other girls that they were gonna get to work with the daughters of 4 Miraculous, and they did the exact same thing. Oh, we love the Miraculous. Yeah, we'll join. That's how she got them together. It's kind of like how the cliche of you know, 2 parents fighting. Tell one of them the other's not gonna be there. They'll both show up. It's that cliche, but you know, just a little bit more mind gamey. There you go.
What? Wow. Oh yeah. They're related to Power Rangers. Sign me up. Totally nothing bad is going to happen, right, guys? Right. Totally.
Yeah. It's not like statistically all of the pops that we've seen to have died have been either in the first mission or the first year of operation. Anyway. Are you sure, Bestie? Think about it, Jess. We'll get to be with young adults like us. Is that Johnny trying to establish that they're not teenagers? Anyway, and we get to be with girls related to Power Rangers. Okay, do I have to keep this a secret? I don't want to keep it from my parents. I actually, by the way, I do know, I did go to drama school with somebody who is the son of one of the actors from EastEnders, and several other things, but mostly known for EastEnders. So, yeah, and that is something that he talked about, quite regularly, actually. Not like the perception of it, like, not like all the time, but like something that, like, he actually, you know, that had to contend with to quite a substantial degree, especially when that character was alive. I believe the character's not actually alive when he says anymore, but there you go. So yeah, so I can confirm that it does get tiresome. At least for him, probably for the others too. Anyway, don't worry, knowing they're superheroes, themselves, you can tell them. Okay, we accept. Wonderful. In a few days, you'll head to Glitz University. Okay, so... Okay, I think this is definitely Johnny correcting the whole, you know, like, recruiting teens thing, which is accurate to the source material. You know, that was more of a critique of, you know, the... Well, honestly, the magical girl genre in general does this kind of thing all the time, because, I mean, target audience, it kind of has to a certain degree. I get it. But yeah, probably because of the... Particularly with Johnny, especially because I mentioned before that that one of the Disco Pops originally was a member of the Blues Pops, and based on Johnny's original canon from like the first run through, she would have been recruited for the Blues Pops at age 2 because she was 12 in Disco Pops. So yeah, and then in the reboot, I believe that character just happened to be like in her 20s, compared to like the other characters who were all teens. But yeah, I guess this time they've all been aged up accordingly. So I guess that's that's the new fix, I suppose. And yep, there's the thing. She does the acceptance letters. And remember, may destiny always be on your side.
Again, another thing always be in your ever in your favor.
Pops originally, but that's fine. I'm pretty sure that's where like Totally TV got the idea from. Not that I can see the similarities between Effie Trinket and Majesty, at least vocally speaking. So yeah, I can imagine. I can't believe that we're going to be superheroes like our parents, Jess. By the way, all this talk before, like, you know, almost like, oh, our parents are superheroes too, or something, or like as they're just saying like their names, like Majesty did. All of that could have been would have been more than enough. We didn't need like the part at the beginning was like, wow, isn't it great that our parents are superheroes as the first line, because it was going to be covered immediately afterwards. So yeah, that's an example, by the way, of when Gacha would say something should be removed, but you know, obviously it exists now. There's no need to do it again.
Right.
Again, I guess. again, I think about it. Anyway, anyways, Amy, Meredith's here to bring Jess home. Oh, Majesty, did you actually get it? Oh, wait, no, that's my mum this time. Just the reverse of earlier. Okay, Mum, if it actually is you this time. We actually have something to tell you. Oh, what is it, Amy? Mum, don't freak out. We know you. But your baby girl is a superhero! By the way, this is one time, actually, I'm going to say something, another celebrity fact, by the way. Daniel Radcliffe has gone on record to say that he will not let his kids get into acting because you know, he knows what, like, that the industry is like to child actors, having gone through it himself, and he does not want to put them through it. So I'm wondering, again, especially how traumatized Marinette is, particularly what her reaction is going to be in this instance. Let's see. My little girl found miraculous by us. Maybe Tiki's gonna be like, is this a good idea? Even better, with Disco Pops. OMG, I'm so proud of you, sweetie. That's not a term I'm familiar with yet, but I'm guessing I will be in the future. Just wait to tell our family about this. Shh, Mom, only you and Dad can know about this. And honestly, to be fair, Alia is usually the first person who was like almost about to crack when it comes to secrets. Especially in like the first season, so yeah, I get this. The Glitzer Cat Acceptance team start Majesty again. I think Majesty like picks a different university every time. So or like a different you know, school, academy, whatever you want to call it. So it's probably just a case of where these files appear from. Majesty. More so than again, but yeah. Also, yeah, you're right, they're talking with their mouths closed. Oh, right, understood. So what's that paper in your hand about, Jess? Is that where you'll be blending in? It's where we'll be going to school. It's called Glitz University. Oh, I know that. That's near where your sister works. Wait, she can know about this, right? Unfortunately not. Majesty only said only you and Dad can know since you're both supers. They're both soups. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Alright, I guess these are the other two then. Well, oh wait, I didn't know that. I know for a fact because I mentioned Courtney. Yeah. Sis, have you seen Courtney? I haven't. She must be running late. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You could be these two. I'm everyone's so far. Yeah, you could be these two.
But she's always late. Should we call her?
I'm guessing Johnny is on like one track now because he like cut the music out for this call.
You don't think she's in trouble, do you?
I think as soon as I get
I could call Majesty.
Corrupting. Okay, there we go.
Oh.
Why do they need to go to an academy to be superheroes? They're not going to an academy that teaches them how to be superheroes. They're going to an academy where they can be together as a superhero group undercover. It's kind of the same way that actually like Tom Holland at one point said that he should like, they would go into like an American high school and blend into, to perform better as Peter Parker. That was something that he apparently did. So yeah.
Okay.
About it was so convincing that when he eventually like came clean and said that he was an actor, no one believed him, which you would think if he could do his like original accent that well, he probably would get a few people on his side. But anyway.
Paul, you know you're not supposed to be teleporting in school. I'm sorry, Paul. That is the name of this pop. What?
Yes, Paul Pop. They're all named after like disco moves, so yeah.
Shh, Jen, not so loud.
He's also doing the correct thing, by the way. Standard procedure is to call pops by their pop names when they're transformed.
Also, sorry I'm late, girls. You would not believe the day I had.
Like, His Majesty have gotten 2 week events with children being pops as she moved down to adult specific education institution to have them at. Yeah, I guess that works. She does learn from her mistakes. Kind of. As much as I joke about Majesty, the bottom line is she does mean well. That's why she's not like a full-on villain, because for that you obviously have Dr. Rune at times, and then later on the Jester. But my goodness, does she come close? Yeah, well, yeah.
What happened? Well, first I accidentally missed the bus. Since when did you take the bus to school?
Yes, when do you take the bus to school?
Ever since who and I broke up.
Oh, so somebody was like her ride to school, and then they decided not to. Yeah, that's fair. Would be very awkward otherwise.
What? But anyway, the machine beat me up to the ship.
Yeah. Well, I'm wondering if they're reacting to like the what, as in like they didn't know that they'd broken up, or that they'd stopped like that was the reason for the rides in the first place. Also, I guess maybe not. Maybe she's like the Yumi of the group and just happens to live nearby. I guess it can happen.
So I can let you guys know that we're getting 2 new pops.
I mean, she probably could just like said that through the rings, but sure, that works too. I guess the original scene, the first scene of Super Pops itself, was actually also them on the ship, that getting to know getting to learn that they were going to get a new pop, but they were all there for that because it was a big announcement. So Magic's like summoned all of them, and then they recited the rhyme that never once got repeated after the first episode ever. Anyway.
And then I accidentally teleport back to school and Pupmo, and well, here we are.
Also, it doesn't sound like that bad apart from missing the bus thing.
It's okay. We forgive you.
Forgive. If we forgive, like, the transgression that put you at risk and not us. Anyway.
Wait, you said we're getting 2 new pops? Yeah, but is there somewhere else we can discuss this? I don't want to draw attention. God, it's so annoying that we don't have music.
There is literally no one else around.
Quiet.
What are you talking about? Also,
and that too! There's no one!
I guess you didn't know when she was gonna... Yeah, I mean, obviously I'm not going to critique a Gacha series for having a distinct lack of extras. I've been there before, and continue to do so to this day to some extent sometimes. So I get it. But yeah.
I think it's still at least have one person walking by or whatever.
In this teleporting, super forming back into one of their friends. Yeah, that's usually fine. Yeah, but I mean, if there's anyone around here that would notice they're transforming anyway and teleporting in, I mean, she's wearing bright yellow for crying out loud. It's just kind of hard to miss in that regard. So, yeah, if there were people in this scene, they would have already said something, so it wouldn't matter.
Johnny went back to his oranges of no music. Oh, God.
That is true. There was music in the previous scene, but now that the phone call is finished, I guess there's nothing else now. Okay, maybe just forgot to add a track afterwards.
Not gonna lie, it's bothering me that there is no music. Please, Johnny, why is there no music?
It doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me. It bothers me. It bothers me a lot. Classic.
Well, we still have time before our homeroom. Let's head to our dorm.
You have that much time?
Okay.
All right. Well, okay.
So,
yeah.
What? So, what are the names of our new friends?
I guess I was wrong. They weren't, told us a marketing pitch to sign up.
I was given their names, but I can't recall what made them famous.
Nepotism. That's what made them famous.
They're famous people? Maybe they're the daughters of Power Rangers like you, Courtney.
Wait, hold on. So only Courtney's the daughter of Power Rangers? I thought the match said that all of them were children of Power Rangers. Now we're saying only one of them? Wow, okay, she's just straight up lied to them. Alright. She hasn't done that before.
I go see you. I see you in chat.
Yeah, Gozu was the first one to show up in chat, actually. He hasn't said anything in a while, but yeah.
Ah.
Also, I guess, yeah, when you said, our dorm, I still think they probably just mean, Courtney just means, their dorm, not, their dorm plus, yeah. Oh, there you go. Yeah, Molly isn't. She's a princess from Thesta. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No, it wasn't for... Oh.
Sorry, yeah, I forgot it was you, yeah.
No, it wasn't Power Rangers. It was some show called Miraculous.
So, yeah, once again, blatantly acknowledging that there are in fact shows. I get...
Look, I mean, it's not bad. It's just... I feel like that's going to be confusing since, technically we don't know how the show is going to end.
Yeah. See, here's the thing. Miraculous itself has kind of a fix for this. Obviously there are movies and possibly a show or something about Ladybug and Cat Noir in universe, but they're obviously not the same ones, and they're not they're dealing with their actual identities or anything. So, and I don't think they were called. Actually, one of them might be called Maracas. I don't even remember.
Yeah, no, it's just
Yeah.
like more so in the fact that like there are actors playing these characters or whatever, making stuff up or whatever because how popular they are.
Yeah. So that kind of thing I can see happening. And in the case of Super Pops, they have another fix as well, because the Pops themselves are just, you know, that they do act as a pop group anyway, so they have a lot of media press by themselves. There's no need to make an adaptation about them because they're already like in the news. I feel like that's probably that's what I always picture when, you know, like in jazz pops, they mention like, oh yeah, like, you know, you're from the Disco Pops. I know you because I'm a big fan of this group, or you're from the Original Super Pops or something. You're, you know, I've seen all your concerts or something. I feel like that's what they mean usually. Whereas like in this case, we're acknowledging that you know, these TV shows are in fact real, which means that the identities of everyone shouldn't be a secret anyway, including Ladybug and Cat Noir, which is kind of the big crux of the series.
Wait, no! That's actually a plot hole!
That's what I was saying, you know, that's the problem. Because also in this one, they have said that only, you know, they have said that like only like their parents can know they're superheroes. Like, although maybe now, I guess like the cat's out of the bag, so to speak. Probably Cat Noir himself might have said that at one point. Anyway.
It's not more fun. I just realized this or whatever. I'm just like, oh wait a second. It is technically a plot hole, like you said, whatever. I just didn't realize that technically is a plot hole in that sense. I realized there were issues, but not really as a freaking plot hole, because now basically the bad guy, if he watches the show, he would know who has the miraculous and win. There's a problem.
Yeah, so remember in the in the reboot, when it came to Strike Back, they just, after the events of Strike Back, they just went and visited Gabriel, knowing full well that he was Hawkmoth.
No, I don't like this. I don't like this now. I don't.
I'm guessing that also probably includes the Power Rangers in this universe now, because obviously Power Rangers as a franchise probably exists in the same way. So yeah, maybe our favorite teens with attitude of, you know, are also known for who they really are. I don't know. Like, okay, like these things can work. Like crossovers, I think, can work. The issue is acknowledging that the shows are a thing. If it's just like there was like they share like a universe, then that wouldn't be an issue. It's because they're going like that extra points, like, okay, you know, they're from like this franchise particularly, and that's where you would know them from, rather than like, oh yeah, you know Ladybug and Cat Noir, like the very famous superheroes that we've obviously seen actually saving people in general, or just like general news coverage by this point. Yeah, they would know about it for that reason. So yeah, so again, I will say this to Johnny when he watches this: the problem was not the inclusion of it; it was how it was included, and like that detail of, you know, the show itself, not like that the crossovers are a thing.
If you want to implement like a TV show or whatever, called Miraculous or whatever, he couldn't make it where it seems like people are acting out these characters, or like that happens in the actual universe of Miraculous. But no, we have to have the actual show where they reveal their identities so many times on one and everything.
You gonna do a crossover with another fandom but by backgrounds? Did not age well. Which fandom is this? Was it Loud House? Because I know that one hasn't aged well because of the creator, but still.
Oh, I did. Oh my god, Boss said, but not to worry, Gabriel will let you visit the kidnapped Kwamis!
Yes, that was also what happened. Well, I mean, yeah, it's like, yeah, the Kwamis are fine. You can go and see them whenever you want.
Yeah, it's fine, guys. I'm treating them well.
Okay, it was DSMP. Okay, I mean, yeah, I guess that would be kind of hard to do, you know. I have actually, by the way, I have looked into, well, asked people to look into this, you know, like having like two like smooth block like backgrounds or something, because I thought, hey, would it be like interesting to like build some backgrounds in Minecraft that looked like Gacha? Haven't got around to it yet, but that was something that I was looking into for that reason, honestly, because yeah, it would be difficult to have DSMP backgrounds that would not look like Minecraft. Anyway, also yeah, that is also fair. I think it was like specifically like a live burr, which was like Origins SMP, but yeah. Anyway.
As in miraculously bug? Yeah, their names are Jessica, Agress, and Amy. No, we're not doing this again. No, we're not. No, we're not doing this. No, we're not doing this again.
They're all French, KW. No, they're all French.
No, we don't need to hear me pronounce that last name. No.
I guess that does lead me to like an idea that I thought that I had before that I didn't mention. Glitz Academy specifically, I'm wondering like how far away Jess's sister actually works, considering that like that depending on I guess it depends like how far they would have traveled for this. I don't know where this is actually set. I know that Discopia is its own sovereign nation in the original and I think also reboot, so maybe he's kept that this time. But well.
No, Bon. Do not hold the cheddar horses again. If anything, Bon, if you give me something in return,
name in French, KW.
If you give me something in return for me to do this, I will do it. But you have to give me something good, Like, give me, like, what would you do for me if I tried to pronounce this name? What, like, come on, give me your best shot. Come on, give me.
I would say give Mira more screen time, but she's the main character, so that's probably.
Nah.
Yeah, that'd be too easy. I'll give you the chance to spare Eli's life.
Well, rip Eli. So anyway, we're gonna continue watching the Disco Pops.
Rip, I guess.
Sorry, Eli. You have volunteer as tribute. You have volunteer as tribute. Sorry.
Okay, also, confirmed. They do, in fact, know the identities of Ladybug and Rena specifically, because otherwise they would not have made that connection. So, yeah.
Again! Hogmouth! What have now done? Have we not learned from the show, Johnny? Have we not learned from the show? Have we not learned the show, Johnny? Johnny, do you even watch the show? I'm sorry, I'm crashing out on this because have you not learned what would happen if Hogmuff knew who Cat Noir is and Ladybug? Do you know the whole plot line with Luke in the show?
You like this like there's also like another slightly questionable thing. You weren't here for this, I don't think, but they mentioned the new butterfly holder, still referring to this person as new. Well, wait, no, we did talk about this. That was right before your intro. Yeah, so they could be mean like a new person that's not actually Chrysalis, but depending on what happens in the future. I will say, Johnny, if Chrysalis does not show up in this episode, I would suggest making up an entirely new butterfly holder, just to cover that base to account for it. Yeah.
Literally, what happened with Luke in the series? Luke said, hey, I need to move out of Paris because I know the identities of Cat Noir and Ladybug. If I stay here any longer and Hogwarts gets to me, everyone is screwed!
Mm-hmm.
Johnny, watch the show! Study it, please.
The irony of that is that because he wasn't around, he's one of the only people that doesn't know that Cat Noir can erase memories now. It's like, oh well. Missed that boat by a bit. Oh, poor Luca.
I am calm. I'm gonna do?
I think Eli hadn't noticed about like the whole erasing memories thing. Oh wait, no, they were talking about might be talking about, the other groups are a show implying thing.
I'm just going to grab this. And
okay, Eli, as the creator of the franchise, I feel like, your word is gospel in this case. Like, I would assume that it's more of a case like, they are celebrities in the way they are in the source material, not because the source material is a show itself. No one's gonna be like, oh my goodness, it's Jen Bartlett, also known as Majesty. No, they're not. That's not gonna happen.
Also, bingo, Sonic shirt.
Oh yeah. Speaking of that, actually, I wonder if if Majesty's ever gonna acknowledge the fact that she just hired a person named Jess, and she herself has gone undercover as Jess the librarian multiple times. I don't know.
I'm just gonna cuddle my Eve here and just relax and try to ignore the facts of how screw up this plot is. I am not gonna scream. No, I'm not gonna scream. No, I'm done screaming. Yes, I'm done crashing out. I am calm KW. That's right. I am calm KW. I am so calm. So where were we, Jacob? Yes. You two better not be very good. Them the whole time.
This is KW's version of the darling voice.
Everything is okay, darlings. We are calm. Nothing is happening. My bad, Courtney. Ah, great. There's a whole moon first warning bell.
Wait, hold on a second. Wait a second. Was that a very slightly dim bell sound effect? Wait a minute. No, I was hearing something could represent. Okay, never mind. There was no bell sound.
Wait,
okay, so I guess all the sound is off at this point from the video.
Wait. Huh? I heard a bell.
After the phone. Weird how I heard the bell for the first time and then you heard it the second time. Did I just stop believing in Santa or something? Why did I not hear it the second time? Anyway, welcome to this empty with the two chairs that are going to be occupied by only the main characters. Anyway, good morning, students. I've had a nice break. Today we have 2 new students joining us in our class. I'd like all to meet. Hello. I'm glad someone got that. It did sound like a cowbell. Yeah, it did sound like that the first time, you're right. Sorry if we seem shy. It's just our first day and we've already seen how big the school is. We've already seen it. We don't need to show the audience.
I am calm.
Music! It's back!
The music! Yay!
Sound the same way.
What did I say about bumpy? Sorry.
It's alright, girls. I know it can be hard finding your way through our school. Please take your seat by Mrs. Maxwell.
Oh,
Is there a married student in this classroom?
Well, stay calm. Stay very, very calm.
Hey, girls, there are only 2 empty chairs. There are only 2 empty chairs. So I guess one of you is a Mrs. Maxwell. I guess congratulations are in order. Anyways, I'm Jess. This is Amy.
Hi, I'm Molly.
Actually, you know what? That is. I forgot they're at university. Yeah, that actually technically is possible.
Jen and our best friend Courtney.
Wait, I just realized something. Wait, no, KW. You know what makes this worse?
Oh no, what?
We know for a fact that Courtney has just we know from the previous scene that Courtney has just undergone a breakup of some kind. And she was married. That means she's just had a divorce. Married at 20? No, divorced at 20. Like I said, it technically can happen. Is he trapped? I think Kirby's trapped. There's no escaping.
I am calm, KW. I am calm. I am calm. I am not gonna.
It could technically happen.
Yeah, not to jump right into it, but we're the ones our friend told you about.
Our friendship. This actually is also what happens in the first episode of Super Pops, by the way. This is how they meet. Oh my gosh, are you there? And like the main guy also says, oh wait, no, I was about to say that, you know, the reference. Yeah, the reference is, you know, that they're like, oh my gosh, it's you guys, you're the Super Pops. Shh, we gotta keep that on the DL, which they literally say here. Okay, so I guess it is just. Okay, we're like ripping the dialogue straight from the first episode.
We gotta keep it on the down low, remember?
A pop sequel from me sounds in order. The pop fandom is collapsing. I like the idea that a sequel to your very obvious spoof is the way that the world stops collapsing in on itself.
We gotta keep it on the down low, remember?
Just right, my bad. After class. So, you're the Disco Pops. So, there are 5 of us and 4 beds. How are we doing this? Yeah, I'm so excited to have you two.
What is happening? I'm giving up on this insanity. Oh, it's my turn.
It's you.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry. Especially Jen. She followed your parents' show forever.
Mm-hmm. Oh. I'm sure our parents are on it. 3. I mean, we happen to know one specific thing, but,
Yeah, what about you 3? Anyways. Hold on, give me 1 second.
Okay, also, so now Corny's saying, once again, we're related to Power Rangers. So, does that mean... So now, are we going back to the idea that they're all related to Power Rangers? Because beforehand it was only implied that I think it was like Molly. Well, I guess, wait a minute, no, it was Molly and Jen, I guess, because they're sisters, but yeah. It was only like those 2? But I guess not? Alright. I guess you can be a princess of Thesta and also the daughter of Power Rangers.
Yep, Ghosty is actually to be let in.
Okay, here we go, I see. I see what's happening. Yep. Okay. Okie dokie. Oh, I got a message from Maiden as well.
Oh.
What's he saying? Oh, he's talking about, you know, he's talking about behind the scenes stuff. Never mind. Yeah. All right. Well.
I am calm. Didn't Messi tell you that we're related to Power Rangers? Oh, so hello, Gusty.
You're calm. Let's see if Ghosty.
What do you mean the Power Rangers are a show in universe while superheroing? What do you mean? Are their identities
the same thing applies to Miraculous. We've established that earlier. I guess like Johnny's version of crossovers is that the shows are also a thing and real at the same time.
Does that mean their identities are public knowledge?
That's what we were saying. That's why Kid W also crashed out before.
That means the identities of their kids are
Yes.
also public knowledge, Jacob. You know what this means?
They are, because that's how they found out that, who Jess and Amy were. They were like, yes, Jess Agrest and Amy Césaire. They were like, oh, Ladybug and Rita's daughters. Yes, I guess. That connection's obvious.
No. Like, I'm crashing out.
You know what I'll say to that as well? Poor Adrian, he was famous enough already. Imagine what he must feel like now.
Oh, he's double famous. He's in the trenches. The poor boy.
Yep.
But to add on top of that, not only are the Power Rangers' identities public, but their daughters, assuming by the uniform, go to a private school. Their lives must be in danger on a constant basis. Thinking about this logically, the Power Rangers... But thinking about this logically, from the perspective of someone who knows the
I don't know why they'd
tropes
be
of the
more or
genre.
less in danger in a private versus public school, but yeah.
But speaking about this logically, from someone who knows the tropes of the setting, Power Rangers, like, the Power Ranger villains must be gunning for these kids constantly.
Indeed. You're
And
right.
that is
From
the
what I
part that
understand,
concerns
the
me
Power
the
Rangers
most.
just attacking the other side of the world.
And I'm concerned for the health and safety of these children. That's what bothers me when it comes to superheroes having kids.
I guess they're not children anymore, but still offspring.
Yeah.
They're still in danger.
Yeah, they're still in danger, whether they're offspring or not. No, I mean whether they're children or not. But
Yeah.
you think Power Rangers and Majesty are in cahoots for as many children as possible?
Possibly. Who knows?
They have very similar recruiting... Well, see... I haven't seen much Power Rangers, but I understand their recruiting tactics are remarkably similar.
But I also have to add
It's
this
not your
real
dorm
quick.
Yeah, we talked about that before.
We also have to, like, ask real quick, what exactly, like, not to question relationships here, but I am going to question relationships, mostly because they've kept her design, like the one with the sort of purplish hair. They kept her design from the Pops and have not changed her to match the new backstory.
Wait, new backstory?
Wait. They're still related to... Oh.
Yes! That's what we were saying before. They're all in the same boat as each other. That's why they found out in this video who Jess and Amy were, because they knew about that connection. I'm glad that Johnny didn't change their parentage, but it has had the unintentional side effect now with the shows being actual shows that, that they were just not safe as a result.
Like, not only are they not safe, but having Power Rangers and Miraculous Ladybug in the same universe brings up a lot of continuity questions that I'm not sure that Johnny thought about.
This is why you need to plan things before doing anything.
Yeah.
Like, not only when you mix the two
universes. If you're referring to the idea that they reference current events in season 6 as if they have just happened, the only thing we've had so far is the whole like new miraculous butterfly holder, which technically speaking could also just apply to somebody else that we haven't met yet. That's why I'm suggesting to Johnny, if we don't see Chrysalis in this episode, which I'm hoping that we don't, that he can just invent a new character and say they have the butterfly miraculous now and save himself the future headache.
Like,
I'm just calm, Mom.
there's also the problem with continuity as referring to past events. Like, due to Power Rangers and Miraculous being two totally different shows and two totally different genre, there are different tropes aligned with each of them. And one of those tropes is how they get their powers to begin with. Because with Power Rangers, I think it's more technology than magic. I don't think magic was ever present in the Power Rangers universe to that much of an extent. Meanwhile, Miraculous Ladybug
And Miraculous, there
is
are
magic.
Kwamis versus the Pops who do not have them, but they're still magic. So
The only magic I can think of that belongs to Power Rangers
magic and technology
is
can
Mystic
coexist.
Force. Mystic Force is only I can think of that is technically magic because they went to the magical world in Mystic Force. The rest, however, has to do with related to like animals or dinosaurs or aliens, and that's pretty much it. Sometimes robots too.
Like, it's not like I'm bringing up the fact that there's continuity issues, not because I don't believe that a clean crossover can exist. I just do not believe that Johnny is the one to pull that clean crossover off. I'm saying you can find a way to make these two concepts meld, but I'm kind of concerned how Johnny's going to pull it off. Or if Johnny can pull it off.
I mean, from a cursory point of view, most of Marinette herself says that 99% of akumatizations have taken place in Paris, whereas I haven't seen the Power Rangers, but to my knowledge, they tend to occur in in like very like open fields that the Power Rangers themselves have to teleport to because that's where they use the Super Sentai footage from. That's my understanding, which means that location-wise and villain-wise, they have totally different jurisdictions. Similar thing to the Pops and how, like, in the franchise, they operate in different areas of the world. That's why, like, each series is set in a different country, or in the case of original Disco Pops, in an entirely new invented sovereign nation, which we haven't referenced by name yet in this version, so not that that's still a thing, but it was a thing before. So as far as like coverage goes, they're fine. But as far as like the origins are, as long as there's nothing in the origins that contradicts the existence of the other, like for example, if technology, defied the idea of the Kwamis, for example, but the Kwamis already have rules relating to technology, so there's no reason they couldn't do that. Even in Heroes United, there is a superhero who is literally made out of technology, so the two things have meshed together. So as long as there's nothing that would like in the original source material that would like deny the existence of the other, which I don't think there is, we should be fine either way. The only issue is that Johnny has chosen to do it in the form of, okay, these TV shows are also canon rather than just a shared universe. That's where all the issues are coming from.
Like, personally, how I would have done it, and don't stretch me here because I don't know that much about Power Rangers.
Fair enough.
But I would have... Oh, Jacob? Oh, thank goodness, I thought he crashed.
No, he's just lagging a bit a few times. That's what I've noticed.
Yeah, I've been having a few lag issues, but yeah.
Like, personally, I don't know much about Power Rangers, but Aiden knows a bit more about Power Rangers, and you're going to have to ask him the technical questions. But Bun called us out on the bingo, so I'm going to leave you guys here. I just have a few questions about the continuity. Just a few. Just a few.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I guess like another example. I know that Johnny was like it was voted that he would not include Huntrix, for example. But if he had, then again the idea. Yeah. Well, if he had included them, the idea of a Honmoon existing, to ward off specific demons, does not necessarily like contradict like the idea of like other threats coming from the Miraculous themselves, or even I don't know about the origins of the Power Rangers, but I don't think so either. So just like it's like the threats they deal with are also different. Another reason why the franchise works is because like each group is usually there's like like between like the bunglers, the zodiacs, etc., the star tribe. But generally speaking, one group will deal with the threats of another. So as long as there's like a healthy separation where they needs to be, and there's not like always constant crossover, then again, mechanically speaking, the continuity error is probably going to be limited to just the existence of the shows. So yeah,
he technically still
and I know that he still did. I know that.
They could
Yes,
have been cosplayers.
I know that he still did.
They could have been cosplayers.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like
That is true. That would have been a good reason to include like a movie as an actual fictional device in universe. If then that would exclude the reason for cosplay. But anyway.
In the Pops universe, God knows what's only fiction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally,
we haven't got to Equestria Girls yet. They've also been referenced in previous incarnations of Disco Pops. So we'll see what happens there.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Where they got sucked into
beforehand,
the TV.
they were a separate dimension. Which now I know in actual My Little Pony, there's humans that do exist, at least in Gen 1, and they live separately but on the same plane of reality. So who's to say? I don't know.
Please, no, don't give Johnny any ideas. No, Bomb, please.
Well, again, that technically could also work because it's already a secret society by its very nature. So technically speaking, that could also happen.
But
yeah, probably shouldn't have any more ideas. There's enough crossover that exists already.
I was gonna say, like, adding too many things to exist in Disco Pops is a really bad idea because you're trying to add too much that doesn't really make sense. That's why it's always the best idea when you're crossovering things.
Yeah, I'm not suggesting that you should add like more things. Yeah.
Like, Jacob isn't suggesting that
I'm not
Johnny
suggesting you should add more things. I'm just saying that the things that he has added so far are not an issue at the moment beyond the acknowledgement of their shows themselves.
And to boil it down to the brass tacks, everything under the sun collective continuity isn't strange, as long as the continuities you are adding to the suit do not contradict each other. So technically, Mutant Girl and Monster Compendium could. So technically, Monster Compendium and D&D could exist in the same universe. However, Monster Compendium and Mutant Girl wouldn't be able to.
Exactly. That's why a lot of people voted Huntrix not to be in the Disco or like one of his popsters or whatever, because a lot of us know for a fact that like it doesn't mesh well. Like I get it, like for Jacob, like he thinks it meshes well, but for us we're like, not really. No, there's reasons why you shouldn't like touch it. And so the fact that he basically kind of backs out the voters or whatever, we're just like
that. And there is something with Demon Slayers that does.
I thought you said the backlash was around like the concerns that like the culture of it would not be maintained.
No, the backlash was at the fact that like Johnny put the poll, and then he basically decided, actually, I'm just gonna do whatever I want.
Like, I was going to say something. A part of Demon Slayers does kind of contradict.
You're making a very good point, but can we just read Bond's comment, please?
For the crash out era.
I know. For my crash out era. That actually worked.
Okay. So,
anyways, go see what you're saying.
That's a better line. That's a better line. I don't know why they referenced napalm, and that was a terrible idea. Anyway,
I was also going to say there is a reason why the K-pop Demon Hunters Huntrix wouldn't fit in with this era, because technically K-pop Demon Hunters, or at least the story in general, takes place in a far-flung future. Where K-pop has
doesn't seem that far flung in the series.
Not
series, the movie.
It doesn't seem that far flung in the movie, but they do reference like modern K-pop bands as past events or past figures that inspired the current K-pop movement that takes place in the future.
Well, I mean, I don't know, because here's the thing, right?
I mean, the impression that I got, what was that those people, those ones they reference in the past were like their own like fictional ones that they have that they have from like actual like different eras of Korean music in general that they just like made to emulate. It's as far as groups of three go. I'm not sure like specifically that they like I don't remember like any groups being name dropped as like, you know, historical figures or like, you know, past events or anything.
Also, counterpoint, technically, we know that Twice technically exists in K-pop Demon Hunters universe as like still continuing on with their music, because not only we heard their music, we also see on their phones that Twice is like in like the numbers charts or whatever with Huntrix.
Didn't Twice also cover the one of the songs from the movie as well?
Takedown,
That was like part of a tie-in, so they are very much still relevant ideas. Yeah.
They technically, I think they either wrote the song or they helped with the song, if that makes sense. Which is, not gonna lie, one of their weakest songs in the K-pop Demon Hunters.
Okay.
For me, I'm sorry. I think it's one of their weakest ones.
Intentionally so. Intentionally so. That was the.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, no, of course, that was the point, wasn't it? It was meant to be something that didn't sound like them. Yeah.
But crash out of a continuity errors aside, I'm going to leave you guys to enjoy the rest of the stream. Sorry.
I'm going to try to stay calm.
All right. Yeah.
I'm going to try to stay calm. This is quite.
It was quite the tangent, but hey, you know, I'm glad to be back in the Gacha review where I don't have to like, you know, be like, okay, I've got like 4 other videos to get to today because I need to do nominations. So yeah, you know what? If we're gonna gabber about K-pop Demon Hunters, I brought them up because I knew that all 3 of us knew about it, so we would be able to, you know, relate to the idea of combining something rather than speaking about Power Rangers, which again, you know, can't really do. But yeah, bottom line, things can work together, but honestly, there's probably like enough in here, or nothing like the original Disco Pops anyway, to be getting on with. Maybe Equestria Girls sometime in the future, distant future, for like an episode thing like they did originally. But yeah,
it's a good
not
thing.
Like
Johnny will react maturely and accordingly. Yeah, totally. Wait,
I
what?
forgot it had zombies as well. Yeah, no, okay.
What?
All right.
No!
Forget I just said that. Forget I just said that. Never mind. I forgot about like all of those other inclusions. When did I don't remember Winx being maybe like that big like Halloween event, possibly. Oh, okay, all right, okay.
Johnny, stop
Never
adding
mind.
names to the Disco Pops, please. Just keep it with Power Rangers or Miraculous. No more. You. That's decent enough of a crossover. Why are you trying to add so much? That doesn't make sense. Zombies. I'm sorry. Zombies does not make sense. I'm sorry. Descendants does not make sense. K-pop Demon Hunters does not make sense. And Winx Club. Really?
Yeah.
Winx Club. Really?
Okay, so I guess in reverse order, Winx Club I can see working on the count of most of that takes place in different dimensions anyway that you know, don't have access to. But there's like an actual Earth that people can go to. So yeah, you know what? That one I can sort of see. Well, what the other one was? Yeah.
Descendants and zombies cannot
Teen
work.
Titans, DC Universe entirely feels like very warped and very different. So probably not. Descendants also, geographically speaking, I don't know if like
it doesn't work because it's in
almost
another
said
universe.
Arendelle. Wrong Disney thing.
It's in a different universe. They don't have.
Yeah, so
like,
I guess
America.
if there's crossover between dimensions, then you could technically say that, you know, on the same the same way that why Avalonia? Why am I blanking at that name for some reason? Anyway, the same way that Avalonia is just, you know, different like kingdoms somewhere else on different planets. I suppose. Yeah, you would think that Gotham. Yeah, this is where it gets complicated because now with DC being included, their whole. It's kind of like impossible to say because, like, you know, DC's been around for such a long time that, you know, you can't. That's you know, only like it tends to be like, oh well, you know, thanks to you know, the issue number 570 of insert comic thingy here. You know, we know that this is all warped. I can't really say that one.
Oh,
what was the other one? I've got.
It's another.
I saved this like zombies.
It doesn't work.
Zombies to my knowledge. Yeah. Again, haven't seen the movie, but to my understanding is that zombies exist across the world, and it's not. I know that like the events take place like in a high school of like, you know, different like society, the zombie society coming together. But to my knowledge, there are zombies and like other stuff like out there in general.
It doesn't work. It's a
but
different
it just
place.
happens to be like a microcosm here. Okay.
It doesn't work. Doesn't work. And also, I think Ilya is saying it's another channel, not Johnny's channel. Johnny just have miraculous and Power Ranger as far as I know.
Oh, I see. Okay, yeah. So like other people are combining these things. All right. Well,
so
I guess once the floodgates are open.
Still, Johnny, please just keep it as miraculous.
I guess technically I could put Harry Potter and Weather Pops if I wanted to.
Please,
I don't want to, by the way. I'm not going to do that.
Please, Johnny, just keep it a simple crossover. Like not gonna lie, like I'm fine with this crossover, but like as Ghosty and I've said, the whole TV show aspect and everything like that does not work. I do not understand why you're doing that way. Like if like I feel like you don't pay attention to like the showways anymore on the reasons why having shows being existed is a bad idea. Anyways, we probably should continue the video since like we're halfway through. It just I just wanted to say that real quick.
Yeah, that's fair. Speaking of crossovers, one thing I'll say before we move on, one thing that I am happy with so far is that Johnny usually opens up his new like shows or something with a crossover with another pop group, which adds on top of like the existing roster so far. I like the fact that it is only just like the Disco Pops themselves in their first debut episode without like the jazz pop showing up randomly for some reason, or you know what to you know just kind of like combine themselves. I like how they're establishing themselves again on their own, and maybe we'll see them in the future. At least for now, anyway. Anyway, which team? Wild Force, Mega Force, Samurai, Ninja.
No.
Oh, sorry, this is your character. Yeah.
No, Johnny did not pick the worst Power Ranger show. No, Johnny, no.
That's gonna.
No. Johnny, like anything after.
Okay, maybe he didn't pick them in terms of quality. Maybe it might also be because of canicity. I don't know these people, but another thing that that has like been questionable in the past. I remember that there was like at one stage, in the original Disco Pops, because of events that had happened inside of Miraculous, like at the time. I don't know what season this was, by the way. It might have been like 4 or something. That that actually Jess was originally the child of Adrian and Chloe because of that connection. Sorry, Dynavort or whatever. I don't remember why.
Right.
And Johnny like course-corrected that and then made her mother Marinette afterwards. So so this might be, I don't know these people, but I'm guessing this is Johnny like kind of playing it safe in terms of the actual couplings and making it so that there are people who are actually paired together. I think.
Bond, no. You're wrong. I know the theme songs of Power Rangers because they're different variants of the theme song. Jacob only knows the original song. I have proven that many times now. Especially when we go back to your video about us being chaotic and Jacob better streams, where you even found the sounds I was talking about with the themes of Power Rangers.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, the original theme song doesn't exactly like have the most lyrics, so yeah, I guess that's it's quite easy to memorize. Anyway.
Yeah, but Rage Bait is funny. I'm trying to say Kanban for your sake.
Rage Pops, anyway.
No, wait, Amy
Amy loves Ninja Steel, which is why she doesn't, which is why she's not telling you herself, even though she's right here.
But
Sorry to interrupt your fangirling, ladies. No, please, interrupt us, Majesty. We need to move on. But I have your very first mission as a new pop group.
what's wrong, Master C? Bop, 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 bop. I am not going to try to correct that. I'm too tired. I had
Jacob
so
say,
much
"Oh,
pressure.
Ashley, push her off the edge."
Please, please, no.
Oh yeah, all right.
I'm too exhausted right now.
I had one that was rage bait related, but I'll save it for later. I'll save it for later.
Thank you.
Give me a break. Yeah. There's trouble in the kingdoms of Discopia and Clearshire. Okay, so they are not, I guess, in Discopia or Clearshire right now, because based on what she said. Okay. So they still exist, though, at least. Alright. Princess Kim Cameron has been kidnapped. Well, try to say that 5 times fast. Kim Cameron has been kidnapped. 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 Kim Cameron has been kidnapped.
AKW.
I can say that, but not Super Pops.
Oh yeah, the fact that DCI isn't real. Yeah. Yeah, no, yeah. I agree with you, Bon. Yeah, it's not real. I agree with you. Thank you for letting me know. Don't worry, it's a FNAF thing. It's a FNAF thing, Jacob. Don't worry about it. Anyways, isn't it happening on her wedding day?
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, I was about to say, it's like, you know, we bring in, I bring in woke politics. It's like, no, that's DEI. Never mind, they're a different thing. Correct, Jen. If you don't save her soon, I'm afraid the force of the Inferno will be able to start a war with both kingdoms. I feel like that wouldn't work so well unless they happen to, like, accuse the other kingdom of kidnapping her. Because otherwise they're just going to focus all of their forces on the force of the Inferno. But anyway.
We better go save her then.
Happy to be back in this meme mood. Yeah, I'm happy to be fed, Jacob, for tonight as well.
I'm exhausted, KW, right now.
Yeah. Hang on, Machi never really said anything about how to transform into pop mode.
That's good thing letting us know about that. Oh, you just say Disco Pops? Let's groovy.
Well, let's get groovy. Oh, okay. I thought Johnny doesn't do transformation sequences, so just like I was like, you say Disco Pops, let's get groovy.
That is the worst design of the Disco Pop I ever seen, and I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be rude here.
I think it's the same, right? Isn't it the?
Well, it could be the same, but at the same time though, it's been a while since I've seen Disco Pops. But that is one of the worst designs I ever seen of a Disco Pop. I'm sorry. Like where is the design to show that she's a Disco Pop? All you did was like gave her a different hairstyle and haircut, right? Which is fine, but it doesn't scream good design. Same with the outfit. The outfit just looks like she just looks. No. Do you know what she looks like? She looks like an old granny going to a wedding. She looks like she's an old granny going to a wedding in a white dress, even though they said do not wear anything white because the bride will be. But the grandmother probably doesn't like the wife or the fiance or whatever, and so she decided to sabotage her wedding or whatever by wearing a white dress.
Yeah, I guess that is one way of that's a very specific thing, but yeah, fair enough. Anyways, Disco Pops, let's get groovy.
Oh no, the light tan, no.
Source material. This is how they do it. This is what it looks like.
No.
This is what it looks like.
No. She looks like when you mix ranch and ketchup together. I'm sorry.
I don't think I have that anymore. That was on Restream. I don't know if I still have that with me. Unfortunately.
Oh, oh, they could have been so much
Yeah,
better
no,
designs.
I don't have an image of what
Okay, KJ, how about you say something Johnny couldn't improve on, then it's
Yeah,
insulting.
honestly, if you just look up Super Pops right now, you can probably
Like Bond, I'm saying like
I think it was one of the pictures that everyone was like complaining about like how glittery it was. It was that one. Yeah, one of the I saw picture.
But I'm not necessarily
Which might have been what I named the file.
Like Bond, I already tried to give advice to Johnny so many times how to improve on his skills. The fact that he hasn't like listened to that fact is to the point where like, what is the point? Because many times where I join streams of Disco Pops or whatever and see designs, I do try to explain he could have changed on the hairstyles or the outfit, add a little bit of this or that or whatever. Maybe he could do this, blah 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 blah. But he never does it. So, like, what is the point?
He could do this. He doesn't do this. What are they talking about?
It's like, I don't want to keep repeating myself. It's like, there's no reason to push him down. That won't make a difference either. I'm not trying to push him down either, Bond. It's just more the fact, like, it's like, the point is to be not respectful.
Okay, here we go. I got the picture back. I put it in. Yeah. So this is what this is based on. So a little bit of variation in terms of like where the crop actually is, but ultimately speaking, they do have like their colors colored like wigs and everything. So yeah. So I can see why they look like that.
I just don't like it being so simple.
Compared to like other Magical Girl franchises in general that have like a lot more like detail and accents and all of that stuff, the Super Pops by those are very tame by comparison. So look like Precure, for example. There's always a ton going on, but not a ton going on like to a distracting degree necessarily, but like the appropriate levels. But Super Pops kind of like played it safe all the time anyway, so I get where this comes from. Would it be nice to have like a few like add like extra details or something a bit more flourished to the outfits? Yes. Is it still accurate looking like this? Also, yes.
Like, here's the thing, like, I can see, like, the, Ratchet Ketchup girl, sorry, I don't know what else to call her.
I don't know that one.
The like, orangish pink girl or whatever. Maybe, like, add, like, a flower or something to her hair, Or and maybe, like, instead of having all the same skirts, maybe give them, like, different skirts.
Bounce Pop,
Bounce Pop, okay. Well, like, I can't keep up, right? And then, like, also for, like, the paper haircut, maybe add a different front hair or something like that, just to cover more of her forehead or whatever. And maybe like it's just like I wish like all of them are just a bit like, yeah, I know they're different colors and whatnot, but maybe have like different like skirts and crop tops or something like that. Add a little detail here, maybe like add like a belt or like heel. Well, I don't know if like heels would do good in battle or whatever, but like have different shoes and whatnot. So that way they're like not just like the hair being unique to them, but also their outfits. Because let's just say if they have all the hair, just different color, and wearing the same outfit, you would not tell who is who, but besides like their skin color and eye color. That's like I just like more details, like Johnny, please. Just give them a nice, touch up, makeup, just give them something, And so like it's like the colors aren't too bad or anything like that. The colors are fine.
Makeup. Grab it to put a little makeup.
Little bit of makeup. Just a little bit of the makeup.
Yeah.
But yeah. But anyways, like the point is like I have said this so many times now. It's like it's hard to like keep saying the same thing because I don't want to be repetitive. I am not here being disrespectful. I'm here to explain that Johnny, please, for once again, improve on characters' designs. You can do this. I believe in you.
I do. Yeah. Well, first of all, hey Johnny. Second of all, I do acquiesce that if there is a time to play around with like new designs of characters, it would be in a reboot or a redo of a reboot in this case, because I mean, what better chance are you gonna get, I suppose, or what better excuse to have that happen in universe? I mean, Majesty got a makeover in Super Pops like after that picture was taken. But you know that did involve split timelines and fusing the humanity together in order to make that a thing in the first place to increase their powers. So they had to they had to do like a whole like huge loop in terms of you know, making her redesign. With a reboot, I guess there's, you know, there's the accepted convention that you can like do something else. Yeah. All right. About a silhouette rule in this animation, which character needs to be identified just by a silhouette. That, I will say, is very difficult in Gacha because of how Gacha works in terms of not only the characters' body types all being the same, but also, you know, being created from like, you know, pre-drawn assets in the first place. So yeah, I mean, by the way, like attempt that, but you know, if the silhouette rule doesn't work in some cases, then you know, it wouldn't be the end of the world for a Gacha series particularly. Because there's no, what else he gonna do? Anyways, okay, Quantumized the Inferno. They probably went. Oh, sorry, this is your. This is your character, yeah. Forgot about that.
Yeah, they probably went in classic villain kidnapping princess and took her to a tower. I swear to God, if that actually happened, I'm done. I'm not gonna lie.
Hey, you know, I mean, they I'm actually, imagine if they had to try to like rescue her like Rapunzel style, but instead of like climbing up her head, they just teleport inside the tower and get her. It's like
oh my God, imagine.
Are you two okay? We look. Oh, so cool! Oh, sorry, I thought
Girls,
like that would have made like a dot there. We look super cool. Yeah.
Girls, focus. We're trying to prevent a war from happening.
Right. Oops. So, which tower could she be in?
Looks like she's at Fortitude.
Looks like she's at Fortitude Pillar. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. How do you know that? I can understand the idea that, okay, if you think like how the villains do, then they would have taken her to a tower. Similarly to how like the bunglers will take people back to their lair all the time. Repeated patterns are repeated, we get that. But if your only guess is a tower, how do you know which specific tower, unless you were already tracking them? I don't know. This, by the way, in like Super Pops would probably be where like Electropop would probably be doing like some sort of like technological research of some kind, and I would say like, okay, here's like where like specific towers that have been broken into of a recently changed like managed ship or something like that, or within like a specific area. You need like that kind of line, I think, really to kind of emphasize that. By the way, speaking of Electropop, you know, she's the evidence that people saying that Techno's powers are terrible are just, you know, that are wrong, just to a certain degree, you know. So, I guess, you know, I guess maybe she's a bit of like application of the idea of technology, but still, technological powers by themselves are not bad necessarily. Anyway.
I'm a little under the weather. Oh, sorry to hear that, Paul. Feel better soon, alright, buddy? Also, what kind of tea? I'm curious.
Yeah.
Okay, anyways. I say we split up for this. New girls, you take the upper layer.
Isn't it a tower? Shouldn't it have like multiple layers? But anyway. Well, I'm just like
paper? I'm sorry, paper? That's a dance move? Paper? I never heard of that. Citrus and honey.
Yes,
Ooh,
so yeah, paper,
good.
I guess. I forgot what like that has to do with disco specifically. I think it might be like a dance move, but yeah. Yeah, as long as it does.
I'm so worried about everyone back home.
I'm so worried about everyone back home.
Princess Kim!
Yeah, there it is. She's already wearing the tiara, so yeah, there you go.
Look, man. Johnny made the joke. It was right there.
Yeah, don't see the new girls by themselves. Than enough experience. Yeah, I see that's a good point. They probably should have split the groups differently. So say like okay, at least like one person with experience would go down, with to the lower layers, and like Jess or Amy would be at the upper one. But yeah,
I'm too lazy to go back and get an ice cube.
I should join the stream, as I can tell you guys are getting confused. This part of the video is actually one of the least confusing bits, I think.
No, yeah, here's the thing, right? It's not
aside from paper existing, yeah.
It's more the fact it's just more of like...
Oh, that's why. So paper is like a dance move of disco that I'm not familiar with. Not this. Okay.
Okay. Like, it's not that like we were.
Oh, so she wasn't really disco pop. Oh, okay. All right then.
We're not necessarily confused or anything. It's just more that we just keep seeing more and more and more plot holes.
I mean, we were before. We're not now, I don't think, but
No, not now. Obviously, right now we're just like a little bit confused. And it's just like, why are you sending the newbies on their own or whatever? But for me, so like when we were talking about the plot holes or whatever, it's just like frustrating. Where the more I see plot holes, the more frustrated I get. Just because I think it's just because the writer in me would do everything they can to fix the plot holes before doing anything in production, And here's the thing, I know for a fact there are probably going to be some plot holes in the Sonic and you. Oh, what? Sorry.
That is true, but that also implies that you're able to like see your own plot holes yourself, or even like plot holes like even like like different alternative ways of the story. It's kind of like how obviously like in Misfits, for example, the things that like I picked up on are different things that you picked up on.
Yeah, no, it's like my stories will obviously you're gonna have plot holes, but I do try to basically fix them in the best way possible. Like right now, I'm definitely working on editing the Misfits trilogy. And not necessarily in one go or anything like that, but like taking my time on each of them and everything like that before they get published or whatever, right? And the Sonic U project, I'm gonna be honest, that project is just literally just for fun. So obviously I'm gonna get criticism and everything like that, but I'm not necessarily gonna be upset with the criticism or whatever. I'm just gonna be like, yeah, I could have done this way better. Oh well, just because it's like it's just a fun project. I'm not gonna be upset when people are gonna criticize it or whatever. It's like because it's like I'm not trying to make the best story ever. It's just literally a fun story, just because of my hyperfiction on Sonic. And this is just this. I don't know. I think it's just because I keep feeling like you could get improved, Johnny. Like I can see that you can improve, whatever. But then when this stuff kind of happens, and it's just like. It feels like you're regressing or something like that. And it makes me frustrated because I'm like, you can do better. I can see you doing better. Like I want you to get better. Calling a person with brown skin, white blood skin, or whatever, that's why they changed the name. Huh. Wait, is Jacob... Is he frozen? Oh, wait, no, you're back. Or wait, what?
I shouldn't be. I just, I mean, I was lagging a little bit, but I was just kind of letting you cook anyway, so
Oh, okay. You look frozen for me for a second. I was like, wait, am I just talking alone?
Yeah, you also missed the context here that.
Okay.
It's every every now and then, but yeah. So
okay.
That's the context. Yeah. Is that canon now? I don't know if it is. Anyway, yeah.
Okay, this is Chris and Kenny. Thanks for coming back to life. Yeah, sorry. Sometimes I just get really heated when I see like writing issues and plot issues, whatnot. I am trying not to be disrespectful, so I will honestly apologize for being somewhat rude earlier and whatnot. I just get frustrated really easily because I think, honestly, it's like going back to my younger self, being like, "You could have done better. Why?"
You unleashed the full Gordon Ramsay on yourself, which is fair.
Yeah. Basically, I'm Gordon Ramsay, but with writing. So like, I'm trying to chill, So like, like so sorry for like if I sound being disrespectful for her. It's just more if I just get so like laser eye on something and need to talk about it.
All right, I'll send Johnny a link just in case. I know he's still online, so yeah, if he wants to join, then so be it. Yeah, because he hasn't typed in a while, but just in case, you know, there it is.
Yeah, it's
implications.
Implications.
Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully the new girls don't get lost. Yeah, I agree. This is why you shouldn't have split up the way you did. All right, hello, Johnny.
Hey guys.
Hello.
Let's see if they get lost. Ready to go find the princess, bestie?
Yeah, I guess.
Are you nervous?
A bit.
Don't worry. We're all in this together. Sorry, I had to.
No!
This, by the way, feels like that feels like the most human moment yet, because obviously, you know, they're out on their own for the first time. It's good that they actually have some hesitation. Finally, after being like, "Oh, we have to work with the children of Power Rangers." Sign me up. All right, I'll go into the base of the tower. So good they're actually having like this moment here now. Finally. Anyway. Please, someone let me out! Mario! Anyway. I think I hear her over here. Oh, that's convenient. I think I hear her. Meanwhile, I was in like her field of vision. Anyway, I'm okay. Just get me out of here. Wait, was that just a knocking sound effect?
Yeah, that's the closest to them moving the bars as I could think of.
Was there not like a sound effect you could find that was like them moving like metal bars? Like if you just put that into YouTube,
there wasn't
probably...
a sound effect that there wasn't a moving bars sound effect.
Okay. All right.
I mean, it's a metal door knocking, so.
Don't budge. That's just great. Oh.
What?
Wait, was that like it? Was that meant to be like in her rage? She activated her powers by accident.
Yeah.
They won't budge. Well, isn't that just fine and dandy?
Yeah, pretty much.
Wow, she almost took her bestie's head off. Jeez.
I think Jacob.
I'm free. Thanks so much for saving me in a non-traumatizing way. Let's go. Little warning next time. My eyebrows are singed.
What was that noise?
Everything okay up there, girls?
No.
What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean up there? Didn't you say that they were going to search the bottom layer?
No. Jeff and Amy were gonna search the top layer. This was the top layer.
Okay.
Yeah, the ground room.
I see.
Is the I'm
getting confused because this looks. Okay, yeah, because like I would have thought like this throne room because it's arching upwards. It looks like it's like a ceiling of some kind, so it looks like this would be like the upper place. Usually, they're kind of a bit thing like, oh yes, in the tower, there's like be like a lounging villain in like the in the throne, being like, ah yes, so you've managed to climb the tower. You've scaled past all of the guards, or something like that. I don't know, something to that effect. Yeah.
Jenna, did you kidnap another princess again?
Yeah, no.
Who is it this time?
This is, Yoink. No, it's just a regular person named Kim. No princess is here. Anyways. I have firepower! Wait, hold on. I have fire powers! So cool! Alright. Okay, I think my best hunter discovered her powers. What do you mean you think? Did you not see that? You saw that happen? Or maybe she did. Maybe she got blinded. I guess she does look the most like Glow Pop, so that does kind of fit. I think I'm getting the groove of this. Okay, fair enough. I thought... I think she was, wasn't she Bounce Pop? Anyway.
No. Jess is Groove Pop, Amy's Bounce Pop.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay, yeah. Well, we're gonna bounce before... Okay, now I see it, yeah. Before whoever took the princess gets back. At least we've got the awkward puns in the DC universe. Yeah. Okay, how do we do that?
Have Celeste teleport us to
Dystopia.
I'm too tired. Yeah. I'm done. Jacob, please take over. Just take over. I'm done.
All right, fine. Have Celeste teleport us to Dystopia. That's the computer that helps Majesty. I assume because there's like a floor between them that would sound like that. Anyway. Okay, Celeste, can you teleport us to Dystopia? Oh, this feels like a monkey's paw situation. It's like, sure, I'll teleport you to Dystopia. Ends up in, like, the middle of a lake or something. Welcome to Lake Dystopia. Yeah, like, you didn't specify whereabouts. It's a big place, I imagine. that happened in Dragon Ball Z Abridged, where they just, like, teleport Piccolo onto Namek, because they bring Piccolo to Namek, and then it just goes like, he's on Namek. Wait, but where is he? On Namek.
Oh, God.
So you had to fly across like half the planet. Halt! State your business! Stand down, Willa. It's okay. They're friends.
Okay.
Oh, are we gonna get to the slumber party portion of the Johnny Pilot episodes? Maybe. We'll see.
No, like as she mentioned in the thought bubble, this is actually her wedding day that she was captured.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. So yeah, they have to deal with that first. That's true. Also, I feel like, these two have been, really, they've been going... Hustle doesn't exist yet.
What is going on, Eli?
Well, because you started with, like, the whole, like, getting the groove and, like, we should bounce, they're doing, like, the puns with, like, other pop names, by the way. I will say, the fact that Hustle doesn't exist yet is probably, to the benefit of this, because, again, if there's, recruitments that happen later on in the series, it's good to not have them all at the beginning, because,
I beg Eli to do and Bunky going just going back and forth like in a personal groove.
Oh my
by no means the only place that happens, but yeah. Oh, there it is.
Yes!
Are you sure we can trust them, Princess? I'm sure, Willa. Please let my mum, sister, and fiancé know that I've returned. I presume that you can get there faster than I can for some reason? Okay.
Yeah, this is just... maybe this is just on me.
Sure thing, Princess. Let me just go in there in my full suit of armor that is definitely able to move faster than you are.
Yeah, so basically, to explain the Willa design, I... basically instead of doing like the Claire preset, I just basically combined the NATO and Claire together, and then just added orange to represent Diana's crown. Well, Diana's colors. So.
Yeah. By the way, we've gone off the deeper now. We're going to like other pop groups that are going to get mentioned now.
Oh gosh.
Jacob, permission to bend Eli off the face of the stream.
Denied. Yes.
Guys.
Yes, Princess.
Guys, just let you know about Pop season 2 of Kiss
in the chat.
No. Breaking news! Because Eli got canceled in Jig of Stream, the Ballad Pub season 2 is also now officially canceled. Unless someone buys the rights of Ballet Pops.
Did she just cancel the show out of spite? Is that what would have happened?
Yes.
Isn't that kind of like the I Meet Fred episode of iCarly?
Yes.
Where it's just like, Fred doesn't find me to be funny, so I'm going to stop making Fred videos altogether. All right.
Exactly.
Snapped. Oh my goodness. Okay. I can assure you I'm not going to ban you. I know she was fake, but still. Your Highness, it's about Kim. She's been saved. Oh, thank heavens. Who do we have to thank for saving her? I'm not sure who they're called, or what they're called would be, but yeah.
Yeah.
They look like superheroes, but they could be enemies. You know, enemies who returned the princess safe and sound to the castle walls, and I left completely unprotected outside. You know, they could definitely be enemies. Where is Kim now, Willa? She's in the Grand Hall. with the possible enemies. Shall I bring them over to the throne room, Princess?
Oh,
I mean, if he was concerned before, I don't know.
Yeah, Willa's a girl. Like, I know.
Oh, she was concerned before.
But
I chose the wrong voice for this character. Oh well, I'm going to keep it now.
It's okay. It's kind of confusing with, like I said, with the NATO wear, but I can assure you this is basically a girl.
I can appreciate that, you know, her hair is not visible, you know, because one of my peeves with gacha videos, not this one, but just in general, is like, you know, like characters with hoodies, and whenever like you can see like their hair like poking out of the hoodie for no reason. And I was like, come on, that's not how that works. So yeah, I mean, a character with a helmet would of course hide their hair. Yeah, of course, yeah, makes sense. She can do the thing where she like takes it off and then just like, you know, does like a flip or something, you know, like a 2000s movie. Anyway. No need. If it's okay with you, Mum, I would like to talk to the superheroes myself. Yes, of course. Please. The other princess can go in the other room, also completely unguarded with the possible enemies. What's better than one princess unprotected? Two princesses unprotected. Yep. Anyways. Granted. Are you sure we're not going to be in trouble, Your Highness?
Yeah, Willow seemed kind of confused.
Willow seemed... Yes, you'll be okay. She's usually like that when she sees someone new.
Wait, Willow is a girl?
So, which of you...
Yeah,
yes,
Willow is a...
That's what we were just saying.
I was just saying that I had Claire's face, but she's wearing NATO's armor.
I like how Bond just like made like the meme of Princess Kim as if forgetting, but as a joke, and then KW literally just forgot what happened 2 seconds ago.
I am tired, okay? The crash out exhausted me, okay? Give me some grace, please.
Maybe now I'll do my rage bait. Oh, Ashley, to reinvigorate some energy in you. Oh, Ashley. Embrace the rage within.
What?
Do it.
No! Ew!
I think Jacob has.
That only works on Quadzy. I had a whole thing about rage bait because like fear the anger, it leads to the dark side. Oh well, never mind.
For some reason, it was giving me Wishmaster vibes. Like your oppression.
Oh, I see. Well, I think that would more so like this. You know. Pretty sure this is the character that you're thinking of.
Stop with the voice. No.
See, this is a voice that definitely does work on KW.
No, it doesn't. He's lying.
I believe I've tried and tested this one before.
No.
Would you care to shake a poor rage baiter's hand?
No, stop! Please stop!
Ford F-150. Well, I mean, that's more like down here, I guess. Cold gray is more of more this kind of thing. Yeah.
Save me. I'm about to die here, so save me.
Oh,
Not
God.
gonna last longer, save me. Please let me out of here.
I thought you know, like that was like the tune of like the Bow Chicka Wow Wow song from Phineas and Ferb. Anyway.
Oh my God. Get you go, you mean?
Yeah. Okay, anyway. How do we improve your... Oh, we all thought of like different things, yeah. We're the newest members of the Disco Pops.
Yeah.
Also, the Disco Pops are a thing because we weren't just now, you know, we are now. The Disco Pops? I believe we've heard of it. Oh, you have? I thought they were. I
Yeah,
thought they were like...
so basically, Molly, Courtney, and Jen have done other missions as like a trio before.
Okay.
That's when Amy joined, so that's how she's heard of them.
Yeah, fair enough. Because when Magic said like new mission, I thought, okay, yeah. See, this is the kind of confusion you can clarify. We are honored to hear that, Princess Camilla. We are forever in your debt for saving the future Queen of Clearshire. Yes, thank you for saving me. As a token of gratitude, if it's okay with you, sis, I would like to invite the Disco Pops to my wedding. I mean, it is your wedding, so, I mean, you know.
Yeah,
It's quite literally your party.
I think you were a bit confused. I think when we originally reviewed episode 2, I think you were a bit confused about whether or not the Disco Pops were part of the wedding or something in those lines. So
It's possible.
Yeah, there's your answer.
Oh, so we're already in like episode 2 territory.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a longer video, so I guess that tracks. But okay. Just give me a few minutes to get ready. Fortunately, I wasn't connected in my wedding dress because I would have made it very dirty in the dungeon there. Oh wait, no, not dungeon. I mean top floor. Anyway. Of course, take your time, princess. There, absolutely perfect. Thanks, Amelia. Are you excited for your wedding, princess? Yes, I am. And I'm also excited that you get to come with me to be my maid in Clearshire.
Okay.
Yes, it is amazing that your future husband invited me to his palace to work for you.
Why are you making her sound like Jovi Wheeler from Yu-Gi-Oh?
So Bond, to answer
I
your
believe
question,
I've done all of these all the maids with Cockney X's in the past, so you know. I guess that kind of is similar to the Brooklyn accent a little bit, so I kind of get that, but Joey Wheeler's usually round here, basically.
Bon, are you referring to the wedding dress character or the maid?
He's doing the Princess Kim thing again.
Of course he is.
Oh, yeah. I think I see this
Yeah.
character. I forgot. Yeah. Wait. Oh, yeah. Wait. Who is this character? I never met her.
All right. Well, as far as the maid goes, fine. I'll make her Joey Wheeler for today. Brooklyn maids.
Well, to answer your question about the maid, that I think we already met Amelia, but I made her a maid in Dystopia to kind of reference what happened in the now forgotten childhood memories episode. But yeah, so originally in the original timeline, Amelia was the maid Matthew assigned to when she moved to Clearshire.
Fair enough. I first came from deleted content.
No!
Was the vent in Discopia. I'll go to Clearshire with you.
Amelia,
That's a thing I shall do as Amelia.
I hate you for that.
Yes. Anyway, shall we get to the ceremony? Okay. 5 minutes later. Honored guests, family and friends who are not visible right now. It's a very small gathering. We have gathered here today, allegedly, to celebrate the union of Prince Matthew and Princess Kim. Whoops. Take two.
Bond's objective. Wait till she says.
No, yeah, we're not calling for objections yet. Wait.
You know what? I also throw the objection. That is not the real Princess Kim.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Do you, Matthew, take my daughter Kim to be your wedded wife? By the way, I think the veil's normally down by this point, like you have the the walk down the aisle, then you undo the veil usually. But anyway, minor detail.
Bond did point that out when we got to the kiss scene. So
oh, you may kiss the bride.
So when we get to the kiss part of the wedding, the veil will be gone.
Okay.
Also, I'm just gonna say this right now. This, you know what Bonding Ladies reminded me of? It reminds me of that episode of Point Fish and Magic, the wedding scene, which was the wedding episode series, because that was literally a big deal. Like the commercials non-stop talk about it. Like, oh,
makes sense.
Wow. Anyways, but it's not kind of spoiler. Basically, there is a changeling that is trying to take over the kingdom and whatnot by pretending to be the bride-to-be and whatnot, and Twilight knows the real truth, but no one believes her!
Actually, there's also a Nightmare episode that's very similar to that, weirdly enough. At one point, the homeless man comes in and declares it's not the real Emma, pretty sure.
Oh, that's a bit weird.
Where's our two Johnnies?
Yeah,
I don't know.
So
he just kind of joined. I thought
your chat via the StreamYard thing, and the only account that was connected was my original now terminated YouTube account. So yeah.
Okay, well I'll get rid of that one then. All right.
I thought I was drunk.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I didn't.
Do you promise to love and support her for as long as you both shall live? Yes, I do. And do you, Kim, take Matthew to be your wedded husband? By the way, could we not get a priest for this? I know I'm the queen, but still. Anyway.
Well, you guys voted for Diana to officiate the wedding as in episode 2.
Oh, okay.
There was a vote.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Which is, yay, Johnny, listen to the voters. Let's go. Claps in the chat, everyone. He listened to those voters. Let's go.
Is Johnny marrying Matthew? Where did that come from?
Why would I marry his husband?
Well, I mean, get in there first before he's claimed, you know. Anyway, do you promise to unfold it as long as you live? I do, Mum. If anyone has a reason why these two should not be together and is not named Bon or Eli...
Or KW.
I did it once! That is it!
Speak now or forever hold your peace.
Yeah, now if anyone wants to actually put the object...
Eject, eject, pressing the object button right here. No, wait, guys. I have a controller. This is the eject button. Eject!
Okay.
I eject! No, I'm pressing X to doubt on that being the real Princess Kim, you know, pressing X to doubt.
Anyone else other than these three want to eject?
No. Well, Matthew and Kim, I wish you nothing but the best for your future as rulers of Clearshire. You successfully crashed the wedding. Oh, well, you crashed out of the wedding. I don't know if that counts.
You crashed out.
May the love you have for each other blossom into an unbroken bond. I would have hoped it would already be an unbroken bond, but let it blossom into one all the same. It is by the power vested in me, by the kingdom of Discopia, that I pronounce you husband and wife.
Boo!
You may now kiss. Be quiet in the chat. In the audience.
Yeah, the original applause I used was now a premium effect, so that's
okay.
That's the closest to applauses you're gonna get now.
Okay. Making an applause sound effect is one of the easiest things. All you have to do is do one thing of like you applauding, then do a different one, however many as you like, and
Okay,
lay
that's
them all
fair.
together.
That's fair.
Everyone, clap your hands!
Okay, it looks like Sebastian. Oh my gosh, what is it with the tomatoes, guys?
They're trying to stain the white dress.
Oh god.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Mark to present to you for the first time.
If you guys still eject this wedding, please clap in the chat so we know for real.
It's gonna be like the slow clap meme. Prince Matthew and Princess Kim Ravenwood of Clearshire.
Well,
Only she has a...
Ravenswood. It's
Oh, Ravenswood. Only she has a last name. Prince Matthew doesn't have one, apparently.
Well, no. Matthew's last name is Ravenswood.
Oh, she just took... Okay, yeah. Fair enough. Congratulations on getting married, your highnesses. Thank you, Disco Pops. Groove literally can't stop eating your wedding buffet, which is why there's no stand anymore. She ate everything that was on there. And
Wait, where is the cookie? I don't see a cookie, guys.
The cookie is the orange thing that she's holding.
Where? I see.
You can't prove that I've got a cookie.
I don't see a cookie. I only see the color of ketchup and ranch mixed together.
See, this is the difference between Groove Pop and Earth Pop. Groove Pop is smarter about hiding food. Yeah, I already thought.
Wait,
what? Oh! It's me just now. Okay, fair enough.
I respect it. What do you mean by something blue, Bon?
You don't know the traditional winning stuff?
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, her eyes probably count in that regard a little bit. Maybe like the stem of the flower, but eh. I mean, it is more like teal, but still, you know, it's a shade. Dorbeck, you've had another cookie. I'm speaking in your mind. Don't react. You've had one too many. It's you don't need a seventh one, okay? Have another cookie, Dorbeck. I don't think you've seen that clip, Johnny. It's from a. I don't send you the Evantra stuff.
Yeah, that's fair.
But that'll probably break you too easily.
I am staying silent for that one. For that particular
come on, you could...
reason.
Oh, you could have been Torbeck for that. That would have worked.
Torbeck isn't happy about this.
Fair enough. Actually, your Torbeck sounds a lot like Roz from Monsters Inc. Torbeck isn't very happy. Torbeck also forgot to file his paperwork. Yeah. Oh, okay, that's what you were reacting to. All right, fair enough then.
Yeah.
Well, if it makes you feel better, right? I still have this.
Yeah, Sebastian, to answer your question, why one of the characters is named Groove, it's a disco move. I almost said Lego for some reason.
Yeah. Yes, it's not groove in terms of like aura type of groove. It's more so the actual like disco move. Yeah. Although actually, speaking of that, Groove is the one that keeps saying sus, so that's fair.
You know what?
Something doesn't make sense. Oh yeah, only one thing, eh, Courtney? Anyway, why would the Force of the Inferno go after you, Princess? They literally explain that to wage war between the two kingdoms.
Wow.
Or maybe not between them, but like with the two kingdoms, I guess. You know,
this is actually,
they would have to.
It's
they would
a
have
more
to.
specific reason that Kim's about to explain.
Okay, I'm wondering why Courtney, or Paul would question that, considering that they were given quite clear, concrete answers before. Also, what on earth? Is that you mixed with Ghosty?
I'm just gonna say
one of the details one of the details of like of Frankenstein is that when Frankenstein was making the monster, he deliberately chose the most like beautiful components of like different people to make into the monster itself, and then when the monster was born, he realized how hideous it was in the moment. That feels like this. You combine two separate people, and their features do not line up.
I'll send it to you. Here you go.
What do I think? Oh, all right. Now that you mentioned it, maybe it has something to do with some strange ability I have. Which I guess they found out about. As it depends on the ability itself. I've been noticing that I have magical powers whenever I'm emotionally stressed.
Yeah, so...
I don't know why I didn't use them in the tower, because I was pretty stressed back then, but sure.
It's more of an anger... Like, it's more like a Hulk situation than it's like emotional altogether.
I don't know. I feel like she'd be pretty angry when she was kidnapped, right? That she could have hulked out, broken those bars. Is this Elsa? I mean, I guess that does count as emotional distress, and she is wearing white gloves, so I do get the comparison. Well, Elsa does with blue, but it fits with the dress.
Can't hold back anymore. Let go. Don't wanna be a princess no more.
Oh, God.
Don't care.
I resign from my royal title.
Well,
Yeah.
you told me about this, and even I can't figure out what it means.
Wait, Ghosty just shows up.
Wait, hold on. You can't figure out what it means? You mean she hasn't, like, demonstrated before? Okay, alright. Or, like, told you what has happened in the past?
No. What he means is, like, he can't figure out if this is, like, a destined thing or not.
Every now and then I just hear an an operatic voice calling me from a distance. Ah, sounds a bit like that, actually. I just ignore it.
Oh, gosh.
Frozen 2 was a mess. You can't deny that.
Honestly, no more than the first one for me, at least.
Like the second one. Like I watched behind the scenes of the second one, and
no.
my god!
Please, Eli, for the love of God, please do not change your thing.
They're going to do it no matter what.
Oh gosh.
Also, go see. I can't explain. Wow. Someone took a screenshot of this when you and I were here last time on like I forgot what it was called originally. Restream or something like that.
Are you flipping kidding me, Eli?
Hey, look, Johnny, you've been exempt from this so far, at least.
Yeah,
because you have shown your face in other videos. Yeah.
Chat, I'm going to let you know right now. If this video gets like 3 to 5 likes, I will change my profile picture to this one for the Jacob Awards.
Okay.
Hello, ladies. Great job on your first mission. Oh, by the way, Bond, this is Cheshire, because you asked that before, like, way earlier. Like 2 hours ago. Thanks, Majesty. Oh, the princess just told us that she has magical powers.
Yeah, so...
Magical powers, you say? When she gets emotional.
Okay, what is going on?
I'm just laughing at Ghosty. I'll look away for half an hour. No!
Oh, that is also true, yeah.
Bond,
yeah. No, honestly, but you do have a point that, yeah, they actually did name drop Cheshire without, like, explaining who that was. That is a good question. Like, I don't know how well known Cheshire actually is as Cheshire in, like, the Pops universe. Obviously, he has a cover as Chad, so I assume that he has some sort of presence. But
Bond, don't you dare find a picture of me.
Yeah, don't you dare look up an X Factor audition on Johnny's channel with a full video of that he has of his face. Yeah.
It wasn't X Factor, it was The Voice.
Oh, was the okay.
Yeah, it was the US version of The Voice.
Oh yeah, that does make sense because yeah, I'm pretty sure you had a full like dance routine in that one as well.
I'm scared that Ghosty is going to show up here because of this photo.
Mm-hmm. At least nobody has bad photos of you. Well, I mean,
what do you mean?
Honestly, I said it before. Anyone who has made like any videos will have like a bad pause frame of them somewhere. I remember I made a point of that one time when someone was like was talking about like how flawless Aphmau was at the time, and then I found like a pause frame of Aphmau, particularly I found by accident. I kept on using that to remind them every time. It's like, hey, no one's perfect.
What do you mean? This photo is absolute cinema. It's absolute peakness. What do you mean? There's nothing wrong with this.
Nah. This photo is absolute cinema. And so is this one.
Okay, how did I get into the franchise again? How did I end up here again?
I don't know. You happen to catch a gacha and like for the first time demand to be let in, I suppose, probably. I feel like most YouTubers have bad pause frames on account of rendering, but yes, that too. Anyway. I am well aware of that. We have reason to believe that Kim's powers... But why the force of the Inferno would come after her in the first place?
Oh my god. The likes just I just refreshed the stream and it has 4 likes.
Oh no.
Well, one more, I guess.
One more, and then that's what will be for the Jacob Awards.
So I'm in danger? Oh, good thing my powers don't activate with fear. I'm afraid my brother is correct, Princess.
I think I
Slash
have an
queen now, I
idea
suppose.
for how we can protect her. Bond,
my
what
goodness.
did I just
Wait, Jacob,
say?
ready? Yes!
Yeah, in danger.
We did it! We did it! High five!
What did I just say, Bond?
Yeah! We did it! We did it! Let's go! We did
What
it!
part of don't you?
We did the
Oh
thing!
my
We did
god!
the thing!
I'm in my mind just for that.
I swear, if we are ever in a pad together, we gotta recreate that.
Still in the Roger. We did it at the same time doing this!
Yeah.
What do you mean
That's gonna be a thing. If Gacha ever blows up and then, you know, we meet up at a panel or stuff like that, it's like, can you do the thing? There it is. Anyway. Only if you trust me, Kim. I trust you.
What if
What
you were to go
go
with the Disco Pops so you can learn to control your powers?
I mean, I would normally agree, but I did just become the Queen of Clearshire. I probably should
It's
stay around for a
princess.
little bit.
Like,
they're still
they
future
haven't
rulers. Okay,
appointed
fine.
me yet.
Oh, never mind, then I can go. And now, meanwhile in Clearshire, hello everyone, and please welcome. She's just arrived, fresh off the plane. The new princess of Clearshire. There's no one there.
I cannot.
Where is she?
I trust you, Denial. Bond, how dare you?
I feel like trusting someone named Denial is probably, you know. Anyway. Yeah, apparently I have like Cavi of Jacob and Ghosty, and then Emily and I could be computers without PFPs.
I just respawned changed the image.
Why would I be there and Emily wouldn't? Oh, so yes, right.
I just realized I'm so.
I wanted to be a well, yeah. You would make sense to computer because time zones, but yeah, if I'm there, technically Emily could also. Yeah, anyway.
I am a computer named Ghosty.
Okay. You know what? If there's ever a voice acted, Pops thing that has Celeste in it, you should audition.
I mean,
I also know this your name now, Coasty.
I mean, I will reveal that.
I know that Nino is doing Angel Pop's voice acted, but yeah.
I was gonna say I will reveal that some of the TDG characters are gonna be in like background students in the next episode of Disco Pops of this version. So maybe I might decide to throw in some voice acting.
Okay. They wouldn't count MSC if I should or not, but I've seen it in a year. Oh, sorry, you talk about face reveals. Yeah, I don't think Emily's face has changed that much. It hasn't, like, warped beyond recognition. I've seen her prom photo. She does look the same.
Yeah.
That way you can understand them more and you can also be protected.
All I can say is I have eyes, nose, a mouth, and hair. Shoulders, knees, and toes. Yes, eyes, ears, mouth, and nose, all that.
Wait, yeah, I need to ask you a question. Do you prefer long or short hair? I have to know. I just need to know if you prefer it.
Alright. That may be a good idea, Matthew, but what about our kingdom? That's what I was saying. I can't just relinquish my duties as the future Queen of Glacier. Especially if I just undertook said duties.
Don't worry. I will tell our subjects that it's only to keep you safe.
Also, look closely. Yeah, like, the image is not that good. I don't know. Waist length wigs. Okay. Well, I mean, if you, yeah.
Oh gosh.
Wow.
No, if I had a nickel for every time I've seen an Australian girl with waist length hair, I'd have 2 of them. Anyway. Ah, okay. So the image that already looks slightly distorted in general because of profile pictures and stuff look more distorted. Okay, got it. Okay. Hopefully we can be together soon.
I hope so
I
too.
hope so too. No. Are you sure you want to go with the Disco Pops though, Princess Kim? It could be dangerous. You're royalty, so I'm offering you a choice. Everyone else got, offed it.
Oh god.
Yeah. One princess to another. Anyway. I'm sure, Majesty. Only, where would I be going to? You'll be heading to Glitz University in Summerlin, Minnesota.
Okay, so just FYI, Summerlin is not an actual city in my state. It's it was a fantasy name generated town that I got from fantasynamegenerator.com.
Okay.
So just for those of you who are confused, if Summerlin is an actual city in my state of Minnesota, no, it is not.
Fair enough. I am wondering also, I mean, I'm curious as to how come Jess's sister works like all the way over there in that case, because I was wondering beforehand because Marinette mentioned that that her other daughter was working there, and that's why she knew the Glitz University.
Yeah, Bond, technically that's as far as I can go with the state or the location.
That's fair. People know the town that I live in, so that's much of a smaller area.
Yeah,
literally.
but I can.
Yeah. And I'm from Reducta. Tree. Yeah. I almost call her Tree Pop. Sorry, Eli. Sorry. Anyways, Eli.
You've seen enough Tree Pop videos already.
Eli, we all know you're. She's from Australia, right?
Yeah.
Yes, but again, wide area. Wider than Minnesota, pretty sure.
Anyways, we know you're from Australia. What do you mean you're redacting? I know technically we don't know your full-on detailed address, but you still know what side of the world you are on.
Yeah, see, no, it's kind of like what tower they were holding Princess Kim in. There's like, oh well, they probably took them to a tower. It must be this one. There are no other possibilities. Okay, I guess I better get some stuff packed. Honestly, this is like a terrible way to end your wedding day, to be separating from your recent husband.
If you want, sweetie, I can have your sister and me join you as well.
That's not very conspicuous. I feel like I should probably, if I'm in hiding, that's gonna make it worse for them, but okay. Are you sure, Mom? Come in as the heir to the throne of Discopia. Yeah, and you're the heir to the throne of Glacia. I guess the same... Yeah. Oh, backwards hand. Yes, I know! Your sister would love to visit America and experience university life.
Oh.
And maybe you both can make some new friends. Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay.
Yeah. We'll have a wonderful time together, sis. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, she wasn't too enthused.
Yeah, that's the and that's basically the end of it.
Right, okay. Pros and cons. Jacob, you go first.
Yeah, so pros, I will say it's it's limited to like the origins and the recruitment of the Disco Pops themselves, because like I said before, there are other there are other like like pilot episodes of Johnny content that have featured other pop groups on top of them, and which I personally said they probably should wait to actually include rather than going straight out of the bat with a collaboration of some kind. Yeah, I was also not like bothered by like the technical side of things, aside from that one massive gap in the episode where there was no music or sound effects. That part felt strange, but yeah, there was at the appropriate like level, and it's and sound effects themselves aside from like the applause, but went in that way. Script wise as well, I'm wondering about the Force of the Inferno because we didn't really get to see them actually. So they're kind of still.
Yeah, that's kind of on me. I just wanted it to differ from the original pilot, where they basically don't see where you guys don't see the villains.
I mean, yeah. Personally, I would have probably had like maybe like a villain or possible underling of some kind, just because like the feature like the main group or like the main villains of like the first one. I can understand not doing that because it's basically how Lord of the Rings works. We never see Sauron.
Yeah.
Well, we do in the movies, but you know what I mean. So yeah, I get that, but we also see like like the effect of Sauron's influence on the world and all that, and the different like creatures that serve on.
Jacob has legs. Oh no, guys! Oh my god, Jacob has legs. I thought streamers don't have legs.
Okay, I'm looking at Bond's.
Sorry, I had to.
I'm not PewDiePie. I do in fact have legs. Yes.
Okay, let's see. Bond's pros are the non-pop designs are nice. I'm glad Internet has changed out every day. But yeah, that was. Implications were not thought of. Obviously, pop designs are I thought, and two things.
That's not how you spell eyesore, by the way. That's like a dinosaur's name.
And the Matthew married the wrong woman. Technically, that was the right woman.
Yes. Memes aside, I guess the Kim Powers came out of nowhere. I mean, yeah, because to be honest, if she was stressed enough, she probably could have like used whatever they happen to be in the tower itself, and that might have been like implied to be the reason rather than just like at the end exposition.
You know how when in the original one there was a prophecy.
Yeah,
I decided to change that into her getting powers when she's angry.
I mean, sure. I mean, that's fine to change, but once you've done that, once you've applied that change, and you put her in a situation where people would be angry naturally, her not doing something in that case was
okay.
Yeah,
that's fair.
Right. So my pros, kind of like some of the things Vaughn said, like the designs some of them were pretty nice. I like some of the designs. I like some designs, whatnot. I do like the fact that like we're able to follow the story most of the time and everything like that. With like, especially like, the grammar isn't too bad, but could improve on the grammar just a little bit. But it's not too bad. It's like very easy to read and not all that too confusing. Like the story and the plot in the pilot, like it was actually not gonna lie, like decent. Just wish we could see a little more like some fight scenes here or there, just to show that like working together as a team, whatnot, to save Princess Kim. But it's whatever. This is a pilot episode, makes sense that we don't see a whole lot because for me, when it comes to like pilot episodes, they kind of sometimes are testing out different concepts and ideas and not 100% finalized. So I don't know if that's the case for you or not. You don't have to answer that. I just those were my thoughts. Yeah. So but my comments, like, obviously I think. Oh wait, no, I had some pros. Another pro. Like with Marinette, I like the fact that you actually age up the characters appropriately and whatnot, and changing their designs as well to show them they're more adult and everything like that. That was a really good change. I was really happy about that, since like you did cause a lot of issues trying to keep them young and everything like that when you really don't need to do that. Like, don't really see the point of that. So I'm really glad you decided to be like, you know what, we were right. We need to age up the characters, and that shows a lot of improvement and whatnot. Like, you realize like the issues and the complications, everything like that. So
yeah, I'm hoping that's not undone by the reference to the new butterfly holder of the Miraculous, which is the way that they refer to Chrysalis in season 6 right now. But like I said before, can also mean anyone. So I personally, since we didn't in fact not see Chrysalis in this episode, which I'm really grateful for, means you could invent a new butterfly holder that, happens to have the Miraculous, have a 20, 30 odd years or however long it's been since the events of the series.
Now,
which is far better.
Now for the cons, I'm gonna be honest, I don't like the idea of the fact like the TV shows exist. I would like to prefer like if like maybe there's like actors or whatever pretending to be these characters or whatever because they're so famous, whatever, you see them on the news all the time and everything like that, and keep it like that. Because trying to say like as like the series continue on or whatever in this universe and everything like that, even when you're much older, there are plot holes to that because in the TV shows they basically reveal identities. So basically, Honkmoth or any other villain as well would easily find them on and targeting their family members and everything like that to get what they want and everything like that. It is an easy way to target them. So I really do not like that plot hole in effect. Like I said, some of the designs are okay, but others, like for example, the Pops design, I really want you to go into more like groovy outfits or whatever, because I know you're technically trying to follow like the lore accuracy of like the original like Super Pops, but since since this is technically the new Pops or whatever, you can honestly have creativity to change the designs and everything like that to make them more unique and different, basically separating from like the Super Pops and being their own like Pops or whatever. Like, don't have to basically copy everything from that story, as we see far and everything like that. Is so I was like give them like new shoes and new outfits and whatnot, make them like different and whatnot. Like the colors are fine. I like the colors. Just like designs need to be more different, maybe give them a little bit different shading and here and there and everything like that. And then like my last con or whatever, I really like this is like a repetitive thing, but camera angles are also not that bad of an idea. Give us like camera angles.
Eli mentioned that too.
Yeah, Eli agrees with you on that one.
Yeah, definitely. Like, I think honestly, doing camera angles or whatever would really help, and maybe add more emotion to the characters when I'm like changing like a slightly of their eyebrows or whatever, showing them like angry and like just give them also a little bit more emotions and everything like that. I see that you're working on that, which is really, really good. But if you keep improving on that more and more, I think it would be good and whatnot. And so, like, yes, technically I was very much angry earlier and whatnot because the crash shells and everything like that. Like I said, I will apologize for sounding disrespectful. But
no, I can take it.
It's just more about like I just get angry when I see plot holes and everything like that, and I just like, come on, you got this. Please show your true potential.
I mean, I'll definitely, after the stream, I'll definitely talk with you about camera angles.
Yeah.
And then also bond with, or rather with Sebastian, with like, they have to have more voice actors. Technically, I mean, like I said, episode 2, which is going to be a combination of episodes 2 and 3 of the reboot combined. They are going to feature the TDG characters, or at least some of them. So I could decide to throw in voice acting. Like, that'll be something to consider.
So when you say that, do you mean that only the TDG characters will be voice acted and the Pops will be silent, or do you mean you will cast people as the Pops as well to account for that?
Yeah, I also kind of agree upon don't try to do like voicing with Disco Pops, just because like we know for that series to be non-voice acted. Like here's a voice acting isn't bad or anything like that, but I do kind of miss some of like the old like Gacha stuff where not everything is voice acted. I like the mix of it where like some shows like they can be voice acted whenever because they probably most likely meant to be voice acted. Like I think, for example, the Music Freaks and Secrets of the Plex. I feel like that those two series did fit in the narrative swinging with voice acting and whatnot. And so, yes, I know technically with season 1 we didn't do voice acting, but that's because newbies. Anyways, but
yeah, it's not every time that someone who's new to Gacha tries to voice it series right off the bat. Imagine how disastrous that would be.
Oh.
Yeah, and also we don't talk about Cartoon Lands. Anyways,
you just did.
Anyways, moving on. I don't know what you're talking about, Jacob. I never mentioned anything about whatever you heard. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay. Anyways, oh yeah, I know Jacob did convince you into it, but honestly, like after rewatching like season 2 so many times and whatnot, especially episode 5, I think that was like the best decision because it does fit with voice acting. I know technically originally wasn't, but now I come to realize like, yeah, this definitely was meant to be voice acted, Anyways, the point I was trying to make is that so like for your like total the total Gacha drama series, hope I got the title right. I'm
yeah,
like,
total drama Gacha.
Okay. Anyways, I think since you originally already started doing voice acting in that one or whatever, I think you should stick with the voice acting. But like me and Jacob has like talked about and everything like, with the pros and cons, like make sure you have voice actors that can stick around to do their lines, give them better direction and everything like that, and your series should be fine or whatever. While with Disco Pops, I do not recommend voice acting.
I will say, as far as casting for Total Drama Gacha goes, you definitely have the right idea of casting multiple people say one person as multiple different characters. Because I've seen people try to do ones where either they voice all 20 cast members that they end up having for like their Total Drama inspired series, or they'll have or they'll try to fill up that space with every act having a different thing, and it's always like unsustainable.
Yeah.
So, yeah. You went with the right like middle part, yeah. Yeah. But as far as like this goes, yeah, I think it was like mostly covered like everything that I was going to say. I think I will say a pop series in general, maybe not this one necessarily, but pop stuff in general probably does benefit from voice acting on account of
exactly.
part of the main mechanics of one of the main mechanics of the source material is their songs, and one thing that is quite jarring, I'll say, in Eli's Pop's content is the fact that as soon as the songs come in, it's usually the same person singing all the songs anyway for like the group of them, and they sound like one person because it is one person. But also it does appear somewhat out of nowhere, which I guess is something I was considering doing for Weather Pops anyway. So I guess I'd be guilty of that technically. But it's one thing that is one thing that's if someone's prepared to do a pop series out there, like Nino, for example, doing Angel Pops, voice acting would help in this case. But like I said before, I've said it many times, for me, a Gacha series can be voice acted or cannot be. It's
yeah, it's just more for like what they originally started. Like if what Bond said, like with Stinger Reflex, like telling it wasn't originally being until you convince them, which is the best decision and everything. I just think it's more about like, for example, with Disco Pops, I don't think it would be the best idea to be voice acted in the sense like we have already seen it being like redone so many times where it's not voice acted, so I don't really see the point.
Okay.
Yeah. But like if you're saying like doing a brand new series like with their total drama Gacha or whatever, where you are starting out with voice acting whatever, that is very much a good start because it's a brand new series that you're trying to do and looking into like what you could do and everything like that. And so yeah, that's basically all. It's like basically all. Like I'm not saying like, oh, no Gacha can't be voice acted and everything unless they are good as this or whatever. No, it's more about like it has to have where like if you're trying I already kind of explained it, so I don't know what else to say.
No, that's
but
fine.
You know what I mean. But you know what I mean. It's basically you just need to find that right moment to voice acting. KWZ. What do you mean by Aiden's kryptonite?
I don't know. I don't know. I feel like Aiden can be KW's kryptonite, especially when it came to many Mrs. Dysart. But
Oh my god, I hate playing with it. Like, I thought I would be fine, but I didn't realize how much, literally, every time I did, takes or whatever, my voice is starting to, crack or hurt, and then, I had to take a break.
Yeah, and she had a lot of lines in those ones, because the bulk of the episode was always, the parts that, were the Greek mythology ones. I try my best to paraphrase those as much as I could in the script, but there's only so much you can do without sacrificing the original moral behind the story. So yeah.
Yeah, no, it's it's fine. I get Mrs. Dysart is supposed to be important to the series or whatever. I just didn't expect I have to talk so much as this character and this voice. So it's if he.
Oh, you mean okay? You talk about that thing, yeah. You talk about that aspect of him. Yeah, that is true. Aiden, that Aiden is much like me, is also a newbie who started out. But I mean, I also say, go back to the idea of crossovers and stuff. Back to my argument about geography, I told him to set Foreigners in Canada so it wouldn't interfere with Mutant Girl, because he originally was going to be hey, let's have the Angel series alongside the somewhat grounded, just middle school drama. Yeah, let's not do that.
Yeah, no. I will say it just real quick, because since I'm technically thinking about doing something with the Sonic Pop stuff or whatever, since I gain some ideas and comes this down when I'm feeling bored or whatever, because I'm taking a break from the Sonic AU project, just because I'm literally on the last chapter putting it all together, but I don't want to end it too quickly, so I'm since it's Christmas coming out, I'll just take a break and then do it afterwards. Yes, Sonic Pops is real. It is actually going to happen. It is actually going to be a full-on gacha thing. Yes.
Let's go.
Yes, it is. I don't know if it's going to be a movie type thing or a mini series where I'm just bored and just come up with the episode or whatever, kind of with Randomness series. I do not know, but I do. And
my suggestion, write it like Sonic Boom.
Yeah. So yeah. But anyways, the point is that Sonic Pops, I'm going to be honest, I don't think I am planning to be voice acted, just because there are 3 different versions of the same character, and have either doing the same voice or have different voice actors playing those different characters. I don't think it works.
Okay, fine. If all of the characters happen to be Sonic, that's one thing. If they were Sonic and Friends, it would be a different situation.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that was the case, because I'm pretty sure one of the Sonics doesn't talk canonically, so,
Yes.
That's another thing.
Yeah, technically there are some Sonic characters, but I have explanation how they're going to work in Gacha and whatnot, because I literally, I was okay, how do this make it, because technically this is a Gacha thing, but this is also the Sonic universe. Wait, I know. So yeah, don't worry. There are some ideas we'll explain and everything like that. But the point is that I don't think I'm going to make them voice acting or whatever. With music stuff, I don't know how that's going to work. We'll just have to see, because I know they're supposed to be technically pop stars. It's just because there have been so many times where I tried to write a theme song for the Sonic AU project, and I gotta be honest, I have given up.
Writing a theme song, you say?
Yeah, I have given up.
Sleeper Agent Jacob has been activated.
I mean, if you want,
Karmic is interested.
I mean, if you want to help with the lyrics and find a good music or whatever, I'll give you that. I will give you that.
Eli is also offering assistance.
If you want music help, I'm available.
How familiar are you with the works of Crush 40, Eli? That's probably going to be important.
Well, I mean, Sonic doesn't just have Crush 40. They have some other bands done songs for them and whatnot. So
that is fair. But if given the choice, which musical style would you wish to emulate for your theme song?
Definitely Crush 40, not gonna lie, just...
I know that because I produced 2 covers of Crush 40 songs for you.
Live and learn!
Yes, exactly.
Which I am planning... I am planning to do another cover of Crush 40. Recorded and whatnot. The reason why it hasn't been uploaded, whatever, I'm just kind of waiting till like around 2026, 2027, since like Sonic 4 hasn't come out yet. So I'm just kind of waiting till we got like teasers for it and whatnot.
Yeah, you did actually tell me what, which one you wanted to do next. So yeah. Which I've now listened to a lot, actually. I'm getting used to listening to it now, so I don't end up tiring myself out later on with it. I see no, hear no evil.
My granny's. Oh my god, that I feel so bad for you. When I was like, I would never even looking back as I shows my friends or whatever, and you're just laughing.
That's like almost exactly a year ago, I think. Yeah, it was just over a year ago.
Yes, literally. I was like. I even pause a moment. I'm like, by the way, Jacob had to help me with this, and I feel so bad just because, the beat and my voice just.
All right then.
anyways, it's been like 3 hours.
Yes. So just one other thing for me, because I said before I was going to come back to what I was saying earlier about the fact this video even exists to begin with, because
right.
Because when I think of redos of reboots, I guess in this case it's a little bit different to how normally it would go, because the reboot was born out of necessity this time. But yeah, it's one of those things that I'm always weary of, an artist, any artist, falling under the trap of constantly remaking the same things
right
in there that and not allowing themselves to experiment with different projects, or explore other avenues they might be interested in. Because I mean, in extreme situations, you can end up boxing yourself in and not actually releasing anything ever, because you're always worried about what's going to happen. But and in other cases, people end up trying to remake the same things. I think Adam Co Purple was it had a remastered version. I was going to have a remastered one later on that never actually happened, but it was very close, actually. It's one of those, I've it's one of those, issues I can see someone falling into. Speaking as somebody who had to be, convinced over the course of, I think it took Aiden 6 months or something to convince me, maybe even a year to convince me to do, remakes of Season 1 of Muse and Girl. And, even then I shut him down in terms of making more than one a year. So, yeah. So I held my ground on the on that regard. The reason that the compromise was I combine some episodes together, or at least I used to anyway. Not really gonna happen anymore, but it did for a while. That's why 4 and 5 are together, and 2 and 3. Because he wanted to get to those sooner. But yeah. So hopefully this will be the definitive version. Obviously, I feel like the reboot of the episode 1 of the reboot was already it was already quite well received, because I said before that the original one was something sustainable in terms of its quality, and then the reboot was up and down to an extreme degree, which was, I guess, eventually led to its downfall, I suppose, and that's why he wanted to do a redo in the first place. But in this case, now that you've got this start, I would say obviously, I would say to take on board, what you feel needs to be taken on board from these, obviously, and then make this the definitive version, so that you have something out there that's hopefully that's hopefully the better pace, better handle all the stuff that we've mentioned in the past for general advice and how things worked before.
Mm-hmm.
And then who knows? I don't know what the future may actually bring for your channel artistically, aside from obviously more TDG. But yeah, in general, I guess we'll see what happens. So that was it, really. I kind of already made that point earlier because Bon asked me a question relating to it. But yeah, that was my saved part for the end there. To any artist out there, don't feel like this is what needs to happen constantly. Don't keep redoing the same thing. Make sure that it can evolve. You can learn from what you did, and let people enjoy, or I guess maybe in some cases not enjoy the things, the different aspects of it in general. So yeah, I think that's probably it. So now we're talking about Stranger Things in chat. Okay, yeah, we need to wrap things up now. Yeah, please either like or dislike because your opinion matters. And subscribe if you haven't done so already. And on that note, until next time, farewell.
Bye-bye.
Bye.